Good morning, gamers! Is it the middle of the day? Technically, yes. I mean, depends on when your day starts, right? It's a subjective thing. In my opinion, it's not the middle of the day. In my opinion, it's morning. Good morning. Hello, Nankarag. Thank you very much for the resub. 3 months already on Twitch. That's kind of crazy, dude. That's kind of crazy. I don't believe it. We were on here so long. No way. I am so tired. Hello! Oh my god, he's here. Oh my god, it's the boy. I woke up, actually yesterday. Yesterday was such a I'm not gonna say shit, because it wasn't like bad or anything like that, but it was such a weird day. Hi, Tintia. Hello. Do you ever have days? Do you ever have those days where you're just not like a person? Yeah, I think so. I think I've talked about this before, actually, as a matter of fact, and people have agreed last time already. It's like, you wake up, you don't really wake up, you're kind of awake, the day sort of starts, you sort of get through the day, you do your things, but do you really though? Do you really though? No, not really though. Yeah, today is one of those days for me. I feel like it's in the air. Like, quite legitimately, I feel like this week it is in the air, because I've noticed this. I don't know. I might be interpreting things into that, and it might be confirmation bias, but I think it's true. I think this week / like the last couple of days / like just currently, the mood of the world is simply eepy, you know? Is love in the air? Or is eepiness in the air? Good questions. Everywhere I look around, hello, Seppo. Like, I watch streamers. Yes, I do. You know that. And one of my streamers is a very hyperactive little guy. At least one of them. The other one is not so hyperactive, but also, you know, generally the energy is at a certain level for a stream. Both of these guys were so fucking EP for like the last 3 streams they did or something that I saw. And I'm like, no, I understand that. I understand this. This is relatable to me. I feel the exact same way. Which, you know, is fine. Happens. It's fine. It happens. But I need to stop being EP. I need to start being proactive, because surprise announcement that you could probably tell already if you looked at the schedule, which came out yesterday, like late again. I think I did it way later than I should have. Tomorrow there's no stream, which is because tomorrow there is me getting keys for the new apartment, and also me probably spending an ungodly amount of time in the new apartment just measuring every nook and cranny of it so I can plan it perfectly in my mind. I just went on a whole spiel? I don't know. We're all German here. On a whole spiel about how tired I am. And you really expect me to answer with a yes? Is that really the answer that you expect? Probably not. Quite honestly, probably not. Yeah, it's actually huge. Spiel. I think it is spiel, right? I think it is actually spiel. Like, actually. No. But I don't know what the command is. If you know what the command is, you can type it in. Crow has the commands. Yeah. Spiel. It's a Spiel. Oh, you know what the command is. Okay, well then it's good. I'm like, I don't actually know what exactly the word for the command is. But that's fine. Either way. Tomorrow, apartment, getting keys for. Amazing. So, and like, actually very much exciting. But also, man, I'm so EP. You remembered. Let's go, big brain. Big brain. Huge brain, large brain. That will happen tomorrow. Lots of, yes, taking some pictures of the apartment again as well, just like the state of things. Okay, there's dirt here, there's dirt there, you know, that sort of thing. Being pedantic so that it doesn't bite me in the ass later. That's all of that. Yes, that's the plan for tomorrow. And also, I think I will start cleaning out this room. I need to throw away some stuff, I think. I'm not a hoarder. I think that's a good intro to any like explanation of yourself as a person, right? I'm not a hoarder, but I do keep a lot of things. an okay amount of things, I think. They don't usually bother me. Are you using The Sims to plan for your apartment? I kind of did, but The Sims is really bad at being like to scale, so I'm actually just gonna draw it down in Procreate on my iPad probably, and then put it in there, or maybe just on paper. We'll see. Like, if The Sims was better for like actually building to scale, it would be good, but you don't know. Like, The Sims is always so off scale because The Sims need way more like room to move around than actual human beings do, so you gotta build way bigger in order to even do that. And the way that the walls work, you would need like half walls. I'm not a Messi, but yeah, exactly like that. I really don't think I am, because I don't even recall, a while ago when we moved, not the last time, but like before, I threw away so much stuff. I was like, fuck it, I don't need this, I'll throw it away. Cut to me a couple months later, I needed a lot of the stuff that I threw away. I was like, oh man, I could have used this now, I could have used that now, I could have used that now. So then from that I learned, okay, let's throw away less stuff. Now also, I had a hobby, now I don't really do it anymore, but what if I get back into it, where hoarding was really useful for me for that, because I used to do like cosplay a little bit on TikTok mainly, and for videos I have so much shit for videos, basically. Like, I have so many props, so many potential props and potential parts of outfits and fucking wigs and whatnot, like so much things, and I don't know what to do with all that. I don't know what to do with all that. I mean, like, the stuff that's like valuable, obviously I'm not gonna throw it away or anything, but I need to figure out what to do with all that, you know? If you can throw things away, you're not a hoarder, you're just disorganized. Yeah, probably. Like, it's hard to know what I'm gonna need and what I'm not gonna need. Are you popping in, Crow? Thank you very much. Just popping in to wish you a nice stream. Sadly, won't be able to join the medical stuff. Yes, I read your DM. Thank you. No problem at all. I hope the medical stuff is not annoying. I hope it's chill and not a hassle, because isn't that all that we want out of medical stuff, right? Right. So I just need to I just need to make executive decisions. Probably I'm gonna start with that tomorrow, about which things I'm gonna keep and which things I'm not gonna keep, and which things I'm just gonna keep here. Also, I think that is an option that I have, at least to a little degree, which is nice, to be fair, because obviously at least this time it's not like, oh, you're moving out and the previous apartment will never be accessible to you again because you're leaving it, whatever. No, it's still here. My mom lives here. I can just I can just leave some stuff here. I want to leave some paintings here, probably, if I can. So that's that. Oh, you can't start a prediction from mobile? No, I'll start the prediction when it's time. Don't worry about it. We'll predict if we finish this docket. We'll do that. But as long as we're still in Ramble Town, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Although the general mood might already give you a hint as to what will happen. But then again, I also think this docket is not that long. But then again, I say that like all the time. I should show you the schedule, because actually what is on the schedule, insofar as we're talking about art, I kind of want to segue into yapping about that as well. So there's that. Cheap. Where is it? Cheap. There you are. What's cheap? I don't know. I do not know. Hi, Monica. Hello. I hope you're well. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good time zone to you. God, are you EP too? I'm EP today and yesterday. I'm still waiting to wake up from the weekend. It still has not happened. One day it will. I'm sure one day it will. So on my schedule, art. Thank you very much for the subscribe. Adieu, let's go. Only a couple months till I am a Switch. No way. Is it the collar? Yes, it is the collar. Yeah, like the little channel badges, they're fucking cute. I like my redesign of those a lot. It's 3 a.m. for me, so go to bed, maybe. Jesus Christ. Time zones are a wonderful thing, and by wonderful I mean horrible, of course. Mainly horrible. So, no, okay, sorry, my bad. No, that's fair though. I also, in fact, didn't. Yeah, that's meant to be a collar. That's a little collar. What did you think it was? It's a little hard because it's just the outline, so it's kind of hard to like tell what it actually is, you know, because there's no lines on it, so you don't. But what did you think? Now I'm curious. Because doggy, obviously. I never thought about it. Well, that's also valid. That is also very valid. I think that's also how I approach life in a lot of ways. The art on this, if you don't follow me on Twitter, you don't know. Also, I didn't go into detail about it on Twitter. And I mean, if you're like Seppo and got banned on Twitter for sharing a Blue Sky invite code, still funny to me how much of a tyrant Elon Musk is. This is art of my original character that is actually a fan character for Game of Thrones, because for some reason, I really cannot tell you why. I'm trying to think. Is there a palpable reason as to why? No, not really. For some reason, I'm getting back into like A Song of Ice and Fire / Game of Thrones. I told you about that already. And yeah, I made OC art, and there you go. And that's her, and she's great, and she's very pretty. And I love staring at this fucking OC art. It came out so good. I'm just staring at it all the time. Yeah, and I'm vibing with that. And also, I'm spending most of my time just writing fanfiction. I shouldn't be. I really shouldn't be. I'm technically extremely busy with the apartment stuff. But you know how it is. A new hyperfixation appears out of nowhere, and then it's like, well, if I'm not writing fanfiction about this original character for Game of Thrones, what am I even doing? Am I even living? Am I not just sitting around sadly and hoping that I would instead be writing fanfiction about my character? Yeah, well, that is true. Have you read the Song of Ice and Fire books? Not yet, actually. I read, like, I started reading the first one back when I bought them. I have them all, but I only watched the show and, like, read theories online and stuff like that. I was very into, like, the discussion about it. But I want to not reread, but, like, read them now, if I have time. Hi, MP! Hello! Hello! Life be like, you dare approach me? It's so true. It's so true. Oh, it was in a DM? Oh my, what the fuck? That's actually kind of fucked. That's kind of fucked, actually. How did they know that if it was in a DM? What the fuck? Have a good way to your university. The Song of Ice and Fire fandom has reached terminal hiatus brain. Oh my, yeah, it's sad, isn't it? I don't think that fucking George R.R. Martin is ever gonna finish these damn books. Yeah, you sent someone... Also, hi, Pinot, hello. Yeah, you sent someone a Blue Sky code and got instantly banned from Twitter, but I could re-enter pretty easily, though. Okay, yeah, right, you just have to do, like, a thing. Did you have to play the CAPTCHAs on Twitter? Because I God knows, I fucking know and hate the CAPTCHAs on Twitter, because they're not normal CAPTCHAs. You don't just have to type in some letters and that is it. That is not at all it. That is not baseline of entry for Twitter. I hate the CAPTCHAs so much. I bounced off of them so many times, especially the stupid one where you have to rotate the 3D like models of animals. They're so precise. The other ones are fine, to be fair. It's just annoying, but God. I only had to choose the pictures with the 5 rocks. I don't know the 5 rocks yet. I know the maze, I know the train, and I know the animals. I don't think I know the pictures with the 5 rocks. But you always have to do like so many of them. Hi, Even Echo. Hello. Is it because I am a bot? Maybe. Maybe it is. I don't know. Guten Morgen. We're gonna see today, by the way, if we're gonna get deported or not. But not yet. They threw you out but left the door open. Yeah, basically, right? Basically. More like bottom. Haha, got him. No mames, cabron, no mames. Let's do a big stretch. Maybe that'll help. Maybe a big stretch will help. Big stretch usually helps, right? So that's why our schedule is looking the way that our schedule is looking, because tomorrow I am getting keys for abutment and doing a lot of stuff there. On Thursday it's still Ace Attorney. On Friday it's still drawing viewers. On Saturday it's nothing as per usual. I did put the Sunday stream on, but I'm actually not 100% sure if that's gonna happen or not. Now that I look at it, I didn't really think about it too much when I made the schedule, but it might be at a different time, maybe, or something, because I think on Sunday we're also in the apartment, but we could just be in the apartment before that. I don't know. Psycho bot. Only the eye is left at home. Hello? Excuse me? Do you want to catch these hands, bruv? Gumo. No me. Indeed. Well said. Gumo. For Guten Morgen. Oh, okay. No me? No idea. I'm lost. I should put the Gamba in. We're gonna put the Gamba in since Crow's not here. I have to put the Gamba in. I don't know which one of the little, like, there it is. I want to start a prediction. give me prediction. Will Procreate crash? I love that you can like look at the old ones. That's funny. We're gonna just take the old one and reuse it. Let's fucking go. Is what happened in Hava on the docket? No, I did not hear about that, I think. No, I did not see that. I'll show you what's in the docket on the docket in a second. Gamba, same as always. Yeah, have a fun stream and a great day. Lamau got him. You fucker. Also so polite, but also you fucker. Anyway. This is the docket is as following. We have a little Germany section. Yes, there's just a screenshot from my phone on here, because of course. Then we have a Pal World section, as the title of this stream might also allude to. In there rests in Asmongold videos, so there's that, but I don't think it's terribly long. No, it's not. It's 10 minutes, but you know how it is. Then of course we have our Palestine segment, naturally, and then we have a little mention. It's barely a segment. It's mostly just a little mention of Ron DeSantis dropping out of the race. You may have heard. Bro has lost. Bro took the L. And furries in Oklahoma, or the lack thereof. Honestly, I think it's quite short. I feel like maybe we might even have time to spare. I don't know. Depends. Pal World? Peak World? No. Definitely not peaks. Sadly not a peak. So yeah. Decide based on that. It turned out quite short, I think. But I've said that before, so there's that. I'm not gonna tell you to vote either this way or the other way. I might still get stuck on talking about one subject for like forever. It's possible, especially because we're gonna start off by trying to see if we can avoid being deported with the little quiz on Deportation. So there's that. Germany's on the docket. One for the bingo card. Yes, let's go. Bingo card. Accumulate your bingo card. Is Palestine being on the docket just like the middle of the bingo card, which is usually the free space, because it always is? Because that would make a lot of sense. So we're gonna get started. Okay, it makes sense that the Gamba would be a little bit more even today, I think. I think that makes sense, because like the odds are up. I don't know. Sometimes when EP means less words, you know? So I don't know. We will have to see. The Postillon, a German satirical outlet, has posted a great little tool. It's a tool. Let's call it what it is. It is a tool with which you can check if you are German enough to stay in Germany, or if the AfD will have to deport you once they gain power. Sadly. We will see. We will learn this today. And as a matter of fact, we will try our best to lie our way through this test and see how far we can truly get. All right? The most the most serious German newspaper, as a matter of fact. Hey, let's go get deported! We will get deported. I trust myself to be able to translate these questions. Now, with this AI generated like very, very Aryan propaganda picture on top and everything, just like the post from real German Nazis on Twitter. Yippee. I wonder if I were to take this test seriously and am approved, should I migrate from Belgium to Germany? Don't worry about it. I don't think any of you will be approved. I was out. I tried already. Psh, spoiler alert. I tried already. I was out on test 2. Let's try. Let's try to not get deported. Do you have the German or the third one? I think I was out on the third one, actually, not the second one. Belgium's already kind of Germany. It's close enough. You know, it's fine. It gets absorbed. Oh, does the yippee command not work? I don't know. Is it something else? I don't know. No Germanis. Do you have the German passport? Right? That's the best citizenship. Yeah, thank you. Citizenship. Yes, I do. I have German citizenship. I was born here. Oh, there it is. Oh, is it only the shortened version now? I always thought the long version was also... Oh, maybe it's spelled differently. I don't know. I spell it like that, too. Do you have any other citizenships? No, I do not. See, we're winning so far. We're doing very good. Ooh. It's getting a little spicier. Do you speak another language besides German? Lie. This will be a little tricky. Do you think I do? I heard you're French, so the answer is no. Wow, rude. I mean, English doesn't count, right? English doesn't count. And I mean, the other ones don't count either. Like, why would it count? It's a trick. Remember, only German. So, of course, we're gonna say no. No. I would never speak another language besides German. Oh. Another hard one. English is just lesser German. It's a Germanic language, so it doesn't even count, you know? Do you purchase a Christmas tree for Christmas? No. However, we used to have a Christmas tree made out of plastic sometimes, so I think that totally qualifies. Also, I know people, I have like friends who purchase Christmas trees, or like their parents do at least. I think I'm close enough in proximity to people who do purchase a Christmas tree for Christmas that I can confidently say yes on this quiz. It's fine, absolutely, totally. This one's so rough. I want to zoom in a little bit more, actually. This one's so rough. Sound reasoning, thank you. How would you describe your skin color? Alpine Weiß. Like, it's very specific. I can Google the shade of white for you if you want. It's a specific shade of white. It is quite bright. There you go. This is Alpine Weiß, you know, in case you were wondering what sort of shade that would be. Uh-oh. Wait, I can skin tone match right next to it. Alpine Weiß is killing me, bro. I'm not a wall. Yeah, I know, right? It's like, maybe on the old model, but this model, I don't think this model has good chances for that. It's either this shade of white, skin color RAL 9010, or a darker skin tone than Alpen. I don't know how to translate this fucking color name. Very, very white. Snow White, right? It's always Snow White. Doing whiteface to not get deported. Go to your nearest department store. Walk into the Baumarkt and grab a bit of Alpine Weiß and slather yourself in it, you know? Flashbanged, yes, just by people's faces, because that is of course German culture, you know. I'm actually kind of tempted to check if I pull up the other model, like any old model. If I pull up an old model, do you think that'll work? Wait, do you think that'll match? I mean, no, it's a different shade. It's not quite bright enough. It's still darker. It doesn't work. Maybe the other one? Maybe this one? If I pull up a really old model. Yeah, a really old model. I mean, this one's close. Wait, I can just answer like with this one's so old. Why did I use this super duper old one? Look at my oldest model ever. I mean, this one's kind of close, no? Like, I'm matching the shoulder. This works. I can just click yes with this one. Yeah. No, put it back in the oven. Yes. Okay, I can go now. I can leave. Oh no, you're gonna see that I don't have legs. Oh no. No. The jig is up. This is the entire model. There's no problem with it. Return to cooked second. It's so cooked. I'm just don't worry, you were having hallucinations. I'll get legs in the DLC, you know, you have to pay extra for that. When you're a VTuber. You have to pay extra for legs, because we just sit around all day anyway. Now, this question is a bit, it's tricky. It's very tricky. Have you ever, in the past, voted for the party, the Green Party, die Grünen? Die Grünen. Me, vote for them in local or federal? Oh, I would never, of course. Me? No. I only vote FDP and AfD, of course. We know this. Sweating bullets in the voting locale. I would never do such a thing. I dislike these people a lot. I would never associate with them, as a matter of fact. No, 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 no. 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 No, it's getting worse and worse. This is like mental torture. They're making me lie. They're making me betray all of my values. What do you prefer? How the fuck do I translate this? Just sausages. Well, it's a specific type of sausage, thank you very much. Sausages with mashed potatoes or Döner-Teller. Like kebab thing with French fries. Well, to be fair, yeah, that's what Döner is. To be fair, I prefer a normal Döner to a Döner-Teller. I usually don't ever order a Döner-Teller, and not with French fries either, generally. So I think I'm fine. I think I'm good. I think I can confidently vote against this, because Döner-Teller specifically, you know, I like it more when it has the little flatbread around it, you know? You're getting deported from Germany, I'm sorry. Döner-Teller is simply gyros. Gyros. Yeah, right? Like, I feel like it's a lot better if it's in the bread. So therefore, you know, no, thank you. It's fine. I don't need it. I'll take the sausage with mashed potatoes. They're fine. Ooh, this test is getting fucking hard. Ooh, this test is getting fucking hard, okay? Döner is the most German food there is, though. Like, yeah, right? Like, actually, though. Padwurst, I know that word. I could take this test and pass easily. You just have to lie. Don't do it, Sicker. I need to do it. Please finish the sentence. The AfD is a right-wing extremist party, or of course exactly in the middle, neither right-wing nor left-wing. No, you have to stop yourself. No, don't click the button. Do not click the button. I managed to do it. This is getting hard, dude. This is getting hard. I had to try. Oh, what the fuck? Oh. Wait, what is this question? Literally, most Western countries have mashed potatoes and sausages, but Döner is just bad everywhere but Berlin. So true, right? We should be more proud of it. I mean, we are, but the AfD should be more proud of it. Yeah, this one would trip me up too, right? God, how to... Oh, it's hard to even... That's too much text. They were so easy to translate until now. Oh, Tenchi doesn't like it. Wait, I'll just... Fuck it. I'm not gonna bother. Were there people amongst our ancestors, Tenchi doesn't like the question, in the last 800 years who were not born German in the German Empire or the Holy Roman Empire of German nations? Were there people among us? Among our ancestors? Among my ancestors? In the last 800 years who were not born in Germany. No. I'm proving I can't speak English like a true German. Exactly. That's what I'm proving right now. Yes, only one like very, very, very distant uncle on my mother's side from Luxembourg, or no? I mean, would Austria count? I wouldn't even know. Like, honestly, if I were to answer this question honestly, I wouldn't even know. I don't know the answer to this question. I literally can't even tell where my grandparents were born. Like, how the fuck should I know? Yeah, right? I don't know either. I have no idea. I would assume the correct answer should be no. Unless... Good. Oh no! It's Marx. Have you ever... Okay, we passed. Mucho texto, but we passed. Have you ever had a left-wing thought, for instance, taxing the rich, climate protection, you know, voluntary, like, volunteer work? Yes or no? Well, this one's quite forward again. Yeah, you dodged being deported to Luxembourg. It's like a good one. Thank you. At least I didn't get deported to Luxembourg. True, you get like special little answers actually when you press wrong, when you press the wrong thing. So it makes me want to check that out again, because I got a different answer when I was deported for speaking a different language earlier. When I didn't lie. They said I should just go where that language is spoken instead, so there's that. No, of course not. I would never think such things. Never, ever. Me? No. Oh, tough. Do you read this outlet? This outlet? Do you read that postillon? Yes or no? Only for this quiz. Oh, only for this quiz, of course. Only for this quiz. We're 100%ing it. We're 100%ing not being deported. Okay. Oh, God. I thought it was gonna be more difficult. Postillon is left-wing extremists? Of course not. Exactly. Boo. They're bad. Boo. This is the last question. We can do this. Perfect ace question. Yes. What do you think of when you think of sex, I suppose? Hello, Siska! You can't get rid of your tadpole butt. Let's go! I mean, maybe if I asked, like, a weird wizard surgeon guy to remove it for me, they could try. They could try, perhaps. But it's hard work, right? Gex. What do you understand? What do you think of when you think of sex? Man, woman, missionary position. That should be up to everybody. Well, actually, I don't think about it at all, thank you very much. But obviously, there's only one way to do that, and that is the top answer. We know this. I'm not failing this test on the last question. Easy. We are allowed to stay, and we didn't even have to lie or anything. It was all completely truthful. We get to stay in Germany. Missionary only. I mean, anything else is deviant. And anything else is fucking deviant. You know that. Congratulations, you're allowed to stay. Enjoy. Please enjoy together with your with other pure blood and politically not suspicious people, the new Germany, without foreigners, without leftists, without cross drivers, whatever, and without we just noticed you're completely alone in Germany. Everybody else is gone. Well, okay, good luck to you. Yay, I'm the only resident in Germany! I have the entire country to myself! Let's go! You can't stay, and you only had to compromise all of your values! Yippee! That was so easy. That was so simple. Simple work, truly. All in a day's work. Wait, actually, that reminded me. Not this specifically, but the yippee reminded me. King Tech and the Soul German. You know it, baby, you know it. Values, who needs those? I have my country's pride, exactly. No, you know it. This reminds me, the excessive yippieing of a link that I was sent by Ronnie. In celebration, of being the only German. Let's go! Perfect video. Perfect video doesn't exist? Ha, think again. This is the perfect video, thank you very much. Yes, just wanted to show you that real quick, I think that's very important. Now that we can celebrate being the only person in Germany. I mean, that I can celebrate that because, like I said, I am alone in Germany. Yippee! We're really driving up the counter today. Fortnite and cola, I know. Fortnite and Coca-Cola, that's like excessive, dude. Crazy. Yeah, Yippee origins are German after all, so maybe the Yippee creature is allowed to stay in Germany too. That would be cool. That would be great. Then I wouldn't be so lonely. Wow, 150 already. It's going. And I really think I say it less than I did. So we're making good progress. Talking about celebrating being the only person in Germany, thank you, AfD, there is a Germany segment that we have, which will cover a lot of protests against the AfD everywhere. Because maybe they might not be so chill after all. I know my answers to this quiz might surprise you that I'm gonna change my tune so drastically, but alas, happens. Also, I'll just take this one to the top of my chopping block right now, because I was just watching, I don't even remember, I was watching something on YouTube and I got an ad for banning for removing Höcke's basic human rights, as we talked about last time, that his rights should be removed because then he wouldn't be able to run for office anymore. Schlandmenschen! So much Schlandmenschen. So many Schlandmenschens. I just got an ad for that on YouTube. I don't remember, because I think when I clicked it, nothing happened. I don't remember anymore who paid for this ad, like who made this ad. I don't know if you've ever seen this ad. I only see ads on my phone anyway. Don't tell YouTube. I didn't know you could advertise for removing basic rights. Apparently you can, and that's pretty pog. That's pretty pog. I wouldn't have thought either. Thank you, Warren. Will you keep me company until I arrive home? Absolutely, I will. Let's go. Yippee. Aw, very cute, very nice. I'm like seeing. I'm trying to read what the thing at the top of the screen is. Oh, it's a little hype train. It's a little hype train. Calm down, Twitch. We're just chilling, okay? It's fine. We're just chilling. So, I wasn't aware that they were allowed to put these sorts of ads on YouTube too, but I guess they are. Political ads are allowed. I mean, I heard some people say before that they got AfD ads before my fucking streams or something. So. Unenthusiastic, yippee. Yeah, it gotta be differentiated. It's true. Just saying the word is not enough, right? So I guess it's not that surprising that this is allowed to be here too. Just advertising the petition that I already sent to you in the last one. It's in here somewhere at the bottom, I'm quite certain. Maybe. Perhaps. Yes, it was somewhere in there. I don't know. I hope you've already signed, so I don't need to send it to you again, because I don't have it at the ready. I get those ads on Instagram a lot. I think it's from the same people who did the petition thingy against Höcke. I think so too, actually. Oh my, what? Did you say I once got a Spotify ad for a neo-Nazi music podcast? It was weird. That is very weird, yeah. I don't get ads on Spotify unless they're like integrated into the podcast, which I don't know how they do that. It's actually quite it's a little bizarre to me. I listen to podcasts, right? I listen to a variety of those. Usually they do their ad reads themselves, but some podcasts don't do their ad reads themselves. Instead, they have just pre-done ads, but somehow I'm listening to a podcast, I'm pretty sure I'm quite certain it's from America, and just it's covering like scary true stories, that sort of stuff. That's just slop that you can just listen to, which is sometimes nice. And they have German ads in there somehow. I don't know how that works, because it's not like a normal ad, because I don't have normal ads. I have premium. How does this work? How do you have German ads in there that are just in the actual podcast episode? Does that mean that the person who releases the podcast has like different versions for different regions? Is that it? I don't know. It's fucking confusing me though. It's confusing me. Anyway, moving on swiftly from that. In Germany, all around Germany, there have been massive protests like this one in Berlin of people all around the country standing up against the AfD. That is a sizable amount of people. The ads get added by the podcast providers, not Spotify, and they get added algorithmically. Oh well, okay. I see. That is interesting. It's the Heo remix. I should probably translate this for you, actually. But, like, that's fucking dope to see, in front of the Bundestag, of course, in Berlin. Spann den Wagen an. Exactly. Do you have that, too? Do you know that, too? It's like, stand up, be the opposition. Not quite sure what the middle word is actually, but like against fascism in the country. We have that too in Dutch, yeah, but solely because I've been in the Jeugdbeweging, in the youth movement thing. Ah, I see. Yeah, you were in a protest in Leipzig. Absolutely, nice. Very hopeful seeing so many people show up. Right, the fucking massive crowds. It really does make you hopeful when it's kind of hard to be hopeful. To the barricades, a couple times. So many people. I think the person was singing along and then they muted it in order to post it to Twitter. Fair enough. You don't wanna post yourself singing on Twitter. That is okay. You don't have to. But look at that amount of people. It's absolutely mind-boggling. There's more pictures from other cities as well that I want to show you. Like, if the AfD ever wants to claim again that they are representing the majority of people in Germany, I think you might be wrong. Seppo's talking, we're organizing local protests as well now, and pretty much all other parties here want to take part as well, right? Like, it makes sense that everybody wants to come together against the AfD. Hi, Axolotl. Sadly, I cannot do a kickflip. I don't even skate, bro. How should I do this? If anyone wants to talk about this, what this person writes as well, about the middle of society, again, this is the center of society, and it rejects the AfD and fascism. See, you can see how German genders words here. We have a protest on Saturday. Yeah, there's like protests around. There's protests around here locally too. I'm not gonna say too many specific. Do a barrel roll. Not gonna say too many specifics for, reasons of privacy and stuff. But yeah, there is protests. There's protests happening locally too, which is fucking dope. And I will try my best to see that I can go to it, because it's quite important. It's a quite important matter that we show up for these sorts of things. There's just a list of numbers that somebody has posted as well to Twitter. Big numbers. Make big number go bigger. Do a spin. I could technically maybe do a spin. In celebration. There you go. Wait. I can only go so fast though, and I don't have legs at the moment, so there's that. There you go. Spin. I did a spin. Am I centered again? Yes, I am. I don't have legs at the moment. Leave me alone. Yippee! So silly, dude. God, what the fuck is the mood today? Spin. Yippee. So you can see, like, the numbers in Hamburg are absolutely mind-bogglingly great. Like, 80,000 people showed up. In Frankfurt, 50,000 people. Hanover with 35,000 people. Same in Dortmund. Köln, 3,000 people. Berlin, 25,000. Nuremberg as well. Braunschweig, 20,000 people. Karlsruhe the same. Münster the same. Bochum, 13,000, and it goes on. Like even here Leipzig, there's Leipzig with 10,000 people. Braun. Tinty is saying, where do those numbers come from though? From the organizers? If so, they're probably inflated. You're being pessimistic again. I mean, that is honestly fair enough. I don't know if he's gonna cite where exactly they come from, but I feel like those numbers do seem quite realistic. I have trouble picturing numbers that big, but I think they're usually in the same ballpark as the actual listed numbers. Siska is saying, listen, there's nothing more German than a bunch of small-minded complainers gaining political power and saying that they are the voice of the nation. That is extremely German culture. That is true. But we gotta tell them what's actually up. God, there's so many fucking cities participating, and it's not even done. There's going to be more. There's going to be more protests. The actual voice of the nation is more like, because Germans don't talk to each other. This is true. We are not the talkative kind. No, absolutely not. That's always culture talk, right? For Americans and whatnot. Because we don't like talk on the street or whatever like that. The voice of the nation is just a slight nod, a slight nod, and that smile that you do when you see somebody in public. You're like, You know, that's the white people smile. Yes. Very adept at the white people smile, obviously. Just a small nod to your neighbor to say hello, exactly. Like, maybe for my neighbor, I can give a little hello, like a verbal hello as well. I do that. I'm able to do that. I'm gonna have new neighbors, bro. I hope my new neighbors are not bad. I hope I don't have to interface with them a lot. Fingers crossed that I don't get noise complaints or something like that. Most vocal German right here and right now, baby. It's true. I do say hello. Here's some pictures from Hamburg. Well, here's a picture from Hamburg, actually, as a matter of fact. Posted by the Hamburg Senate, actually. And that is a big picture. That's a pretty huge picture, eh? That's a quite a large group of people packed together down in that crowd. Look at that. I can see a couple Palestine flags too, and queer flags, and there's Palestine flags. There's St. Pauli. You know, there's the SPD. There's a peace flag somewhere, you know. There's an ice rink or something, I don't know. No, it's not an ice rink, it's just a thing. This picture is very powerful. It fucking is. It's a huge picture. Give them a present. Should I give new neighbors a present? Should I do that? Is that normal? What would I give? I thought about that when we moved in here too, but nobody really does that. I don't know. New people moved in next to us too. They didn't give people presents here. They didn't give us a present. That's weird AF. Thank you. Okay. I'm like, do we do that? I don't think anybody does that. Just I'll do it like a cat, okay? I'll do it like a cat. I'll just leave like a dead mouse on their doorstep or something and hope for the best. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, I don't see any potential issues with that way of moving forward. Also, what this person says in the retweet is there are more people in this picture than the AfD has voters in fucking Thüringen, right? Which is where Björn Höcke is from, after all. Oh, are you complaining? Is this person complaining about the Palestinian flag? I think so. I think they are. At least that's the only thing that I can see in this like very zoomed in picture. Bro, yeah, I wonder why the Palestinian flag is at a demo currently. Surprising. I'll just give him a signed autograph. Yeah, I think that's more normal, right? I'll just leave it on their doorstep and they'll be confused forever. I think that's a good idea. I mean, what could possibly go wrong, right? So those were the pictures that I gathered, a few from Germany. I've been seeing a lot of posts as well on TikTok from various protests, etc., with the song as well, with the Barrikaden song version of Heo Spann den Wagen an and everything. Just tell them to watch stream. Well, of course, on the autograph, I'll put a little like link, handwritten link to the Twitch channel and be like, if you ever want to know what's up. I would actually, as a matter of fact, very much not do that. I mean, yeah, surprise, I know, right? But even for more reasons than just the obvious ones of being a VTuber. A QR code! Oh, the QR code is actually so smart. Because, like, what if the neighbors are, you know, not so tolerant. Not so tolerant of leftists. Possible. I don't think I want to stir that pot immediately. QR code that just rickrolls them instead. It's like, oh, I'm a streamer. If you ever want to check out my stream, scan this. And it's just a rickroll. Honestly, now that is something I can get on board with. That's a pretty good idea. That is a pretty good idea. Very Seppo branded idea as well. Moving swiftly on into Pal World plagiarism or cool parody. What do you think? Well, we'll figure that out. I hope in the video, actually, that Asmongold is reacting to... I'm assuming it's not just gonna be his own video. Maybe it is. Maybe it's just him reading stuff. I hope we can see some more like actual pictures from the game, because then I can get more context for that. But the general pictures that I've seen are quite clear. I'm leaning to the former rather than the latter, because they do look very much scraped from just Pokemon, just straight up taken the designs, and not just the designs, apparently also the polygons, just straight up taken them from Pokemon and turned them into their own game, in quotation marks, right? Which not good. Surprise. People have also been talking about AI being used in this game, but that has not been proven, I think. And technically, Steam says that you have to disclose if you're using AI in your game so that people know what's up. But I mean, I think game developers like that can just not do that. I don't think that that is a guarantee. Why design characters? That's hard. Just take the existing ones. Exactly. Now, if you've seen this debate online at all, then you will also know that it's being mischaracterized a lot, primarily even, perhaps, you know? Whenever you see people talking about which side of the debate is the right side to be on, a lot of the time it'll just be talking about Pokemon diehard fans defending their big $1 million company, when I don't think a single person that I've seen tweeting or speaking out about this has been this caricature that people allege them to be. I'd say the characters are AI designed. It looks like it because they look so bad, but you know, it's not proven yet, is it? So this tweet saying, "Why are so many of you like this today? It's wild XD Palworld versus Pokemon. Why does this person have a fucking gun? I don't know. Leave the multi-billion-dollar company alone." So says the Nintendo diehard fan. Nintendo diehard added, trying to defend their company. I am quite certain that the majority of people who are defending, well, they're not even defending Nintendo. They, in the same breath, they will say Nintendo is a horrible company that is not breeding the innovation that they're supposed to be breeding with their games. Hence why Palworld even exists. But that doesn't give people the right to use AI, if they did, in order to steal from Nintendo and their designers that are also not being paid for this, which is also what this quote retweet is about, saying, you do realize that people are attacking that game for plagiarizing Pokemon designs, because if they get away with it, big corporations, with big corporations, they can do it to indie teams, right? As in, you know, if it's okay to steal from Nintendo, they're gonna steal from smaller targets too. Which, I mean, that's always been the way, right? That's always been the way that things have been happening anyway. Usually, the smaller teams are the ones who get stolen from, because the big companies like Nintendo have huge teams of lawyers that can defend them in these sorts of things. Stand against AI, and I stand for stealing from big corpo. I feel conflicted on this issue. That is honestly very valid in that approach. I think so too. Like, stealing from big corpo, like, for instance, like, okay, that's actual theft, right? Like, when people steal from Walmart or something, I'm always in favor of stealing from Walmart. I just think I would prefer if the game had its own creativity to draw from, because I don't know if Palworld would even inflict their profit margins, Nintendo's profit margins, very much. It's just stealing from the designers, right? Can't we just be angry against both sides? Let's be angry at everyone. Yes, let's go. I don't know. We gotta figure out if AI was even involved in there or not. Maybe the videos will go over that. It's like encouraging crime. No, of course not. No, I would never. Also, the rest of the tweet saying this isn't some I stand with Nintendo bullshit. It's more like I stand against plagiarism, which I would agree with for the most part. This is a tweet thread going over copying model mesh from models from Pokemon. This person saying to accidentally create a complex model mesh with so near exact proportions is practically impossible. To repeat that improbability throughout your roster doesn't pass the sniff test. So you can see Dogi. This is Dogi. It's like it would never encourage crime. It's not crime, it's a summer stunning. So these are the overlap, basically, which is being shown off here. They are absolutely exact, right? That is a 100% overlap of the body and everything. Same here. Again, they're matching models to... It's a funny looking process, isn't it? It's a big tench. It's a huge tench. Was that Lysen Rock? Is this from Palworld? Hello. Hi, Amy. Hello, 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 hello. How are you today? We're trying to investigate the matter of Pal World. They're mashing up Pal World models with models from Pokemon and trying to see how similar they are in their meshes, you know? Is this no, Antir, no, get bonked. Bad Antir. So they're basically just overlaying the creatures and seeing how much of them match up, which in a lot of cases is a lot. Which in a lot of cases is a lot of matchup. Surprise. Who would have thought? Again, dunking on Pokemon fans is what most of these posts are about now on Twitter that you see. Oh no! Amy, you can't just say that to a person! You cannot just say that to a person! No! Now, will I ever be able to unsee this? No, I'm way too twink for that. God, no, I don't like the being described with the term mommy, so please don't use that, thank you. Sangwoo is a horrible comparison, but I find it very funny. I mean, Daddy is marginally better, but not great. Just change the home. Okay, yeah, no worries, you got it. Just change the homework a bit so the teacher doesn't know Discord. It very much is. It really is. Papa, Herr Vater? Don't hit him with the Herr Vater. So Pokemon fans are upset that Pal World has copied the monster designs, which, you know, it did, and so you shouldn't support it, says this tweet. It sold 2 million. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. It sold 2 million in a day. How about the opposite? It's fantastic news for Pokemon fans. Game Freak released Scarlet and Violet in an abysmal state, didn't fix it, and then mugged off with glitchy DLC. They are laughing at the fan base who are now defending them. I really, Gevatter is for everyone. Gevatter is definitely for everyone. Her father is my dad. Please call me Papa. Papa Emeritus the Fourth. Anyway, I really don't think that the majority of people who are calling out Pal World are actually diehard Pokemon fans. Like, I'm not, for instance. I am not. Papa, I want it now. What, Pal World? Don't go buy it. Do not. I agree with the part of this tweet that says that Game Freak is not a great publisher, whatever. Would they be publishers? What are they exactly? Well, they're not great. They're releasing their games in buggy, shitty states, and they don't give a shit about their fan base either. So that is fair enough. If you were to just defend them because you're just such a diehard fan, that is not a very good idea in my opinion either. However, I think it makes sense to call out plagiarism like that because it's extremely blatant. And also, how are they going to get away with this? How are they not going to be sued by Nintendo at the end of the day anyway? But you're actually a Sangwoo fan, so you don't know. I see. Imoneko, you got gifted apps. Nice. Thank you for the water. I'll get some water. Thank you. I do think this issue is a bit more nuanced than anything. But also, the game looks absolutely bonkers. Why do they have guns? That's the only thing I'm thinking about when I see... When I see this game, I wonder, why the fuck is there guns in this game? What is happening here? I don't know. The tweet, by the way, continues. How about let them panic and work harder on their next release? I don't think that that's the thing, though. I don't think this is going to positively affect the next release at all, right? You know what this game won't get? What's my time? My time is above my head. It's 1 p.m. right now. That's my local time. It won't get the ads. So it's been a long time. It's been a long time since ad time. Let's fucking go. Let's roll that 30-second ad. See you in a second. If you want to avoid the ads, get us up. That's how it works. See you in 30 seconds. Ad time. 1 p.m. 1 p.m. 1 p.m. baby. There it is. Yippee. Gotta go, it's meeting time. No, Antir, no. God, you can have so many badges in Twitch. Sometimes I just look at the badges to see, like, okay, who is subscribed, but I don't always see that. I don't know. I don't know. There's too many badges on Twitch. It's hard to keep track of, but the ad's almost over as well. Don't leave us on tier. No, we need you. Okay, ad time's over. Everybody should be back now. Yeah, time zones, huh? Time zones are a thing. Like I'm saying though about this, I really don't think that Game Freak is going to be trying harder because they see Pal World succeeding. I don't think as well that Pal World is hard to say, by the way, is huge on Steam right now, and a lot of people are streaming it, and it's quite popular in this regard, but it doesn't hold a candle to Nintendo, right? Like, let's not kid ourselves here. Nintendo is huge. Nintendo doesn't just make the games for Pokemon, like Pokemon itself, right? Pokemon is huge on a level that Pal World absolutely isn't. I don't think it's giving them a run for their money, and I don't think it's going to change anything about their business practices. I feel like that's a very naive sort of belief, right? It is very popular right now, but imagine just the merch sales alone from Nintendo like dwarf anything about it. I only heard of this game on Twitter yesterday. I heard about it about a week ago, maybe? No, not a full week ago, but like a couple of days ago, something like that. Absolutely, Pal World feels 100% like a hyped game that'll last like 2 weeks. There's no like bigger statement that it's making against Nintendo. I don't think that it is, and I don't think that it'll change Nintendo in the long run at all. That's just something that I do not believe. Sales rolling, if you ask me. What do you think? Of course, I don't. That's what I think. There you go. Now you know, random Twitter poster. Now you know what I think. I think it'll change nothing about that. Oh no, so much Nihongo Jozu? No. Did you get home? That means you home. First one, Iani or Kaironi? Kaironi came. Yes. Welcome home, Warren. Good that you arrived safely. Also, Nintendo won't do better. They'll just sue. Exactly. That's exactly my point. There is no way that Nintendo looks at this and thinks, yes, next one will have guns and that'll make it better. No, they don't care. They don't care like that. Yeah, we have an Asmongold. Asmongold, no. Can we go back to Rev? I'm wondering. I wonder if Rev would have made a video on this. Maybe he would have. We can check, but actually, that's absolutely up his like ballpark. I don't know if he would make a video. Yep. Yes, he did make a video on the game. You can choose if you want. They will sue so hard. They absolutely will. They absolutely will. Obviously, he made a video on this. Nobody is surprised. Rev at least showers, or at least I hope so. I wouldn't be too hopeful based on nothing, but you know. Oh, greetings from Nunavut's non-naked naturist. Hello. Non-naked is a great descriptor. Also, thank you for following. Alchemist of Peace. Thank you very much. Hello, gamers. Hello. How are you today? I woke up very EP today, and I'm hoping to shake off the EPness. Yeah, the terminally online PDF files showering is not a guarantee. Absolutely not. Oh no, not the lag. Warren, no, not the lag. Oh shit, maybe I am lagging. Is internet okay? Oh no, the lag is real. I hope it catches itself. Because I do in fact have a little bit of lag right now. True. I'm not. Okay, well that's good. Fine for me. It did say that my kbps, my kilobytes per second, were at 0 for like a moment, so that's not good. It's very much like going up and down a lot. I don't know if that's okay, but apparently it's fine. So okay, I will just resume as per usual. I don't know why that is the case. This is Toppy, by the way. I forgot you stream on Twitch too. Oh, it's you. Hello. Good to know. I will note that down. Actually, I have like an extension for that. I have an extension. Fine for me. Good. I'm not lagging. That's very good. Yeah, I'm on Twitch now currently, and also, you know, on and off right now as we're getting the apartment sorted. Imagine streaming on Twitch, right? Even like, right. You have reloaded. Okay, Warren, I hope it works well for you now as well. This post saying, Twitter, eat the rich. Also Twitter, protect Nintendo's intellectual property. I think they're making a false equivalency here, honestly. I think it is more about the precedent that, in general, intellectual property should be honored Not, I mean, I don't think that, I know that. It's not specifically about Nintendo when they talk about that. Yeah, another piece. Interesting, right? The piece is all around, you know? Isn't that nice? Isn't that aspirational? Almost aspirational. But I also see the other point of view. I see the other point of view a little bit as well. I mean, there's people who advocate for no intellectual property whatsoever. I don't think I'm one of them, but there we go. Love and peace, baby. Yeah, I found this one Asmongold video about it. I haven't seen it yet, obviously, because we don't pre-watch, usually. So let's just look at it, I suppose. Why do people always need a side to be good? So true. Let's not choose sides anymore. Let's just look. This is an Asmongold video about the same issue where he's, I guess, reading his own Reddit, which is what a lot of people do for content. I wonder if he's gonna show anything from the actual game or just talk about it. I think he's just talking about it, though. Intellectual property is not great, but right now it's needed so large companies don't just steal everything, right? Yeah. The people who are meant to be protected most by intellectual property rights are like indie creatives, right? That sort of that group of people ideally should be protected by these laws from big companies who are looking to make a profit, because they are able to do so. They are able to do so at a larger scale more easily. They are able to steal more. They're quite adept at it, as a matter of fact. Love, peace, and hair grease, baby.
So they did an interview. They're interviewing Power World guys on Japanese TV. None of them knew how to develop a game. We all learned on the job. Budget of $10,000. Most models and gun stuff done by some middle schooler who was working part-time at a convenience store the developers went to.
Sounds about right. I would like to actually see gameplay of the fucking game, though. I have never seen gameplay of the game yet. I would like to. I don't want to play it myself for, well, first of all, not too interesting to me. Second of all, obviously, I don't know if I want to give them money for that. But also, I would like to see some of this gameplay, please.
Originally, they were on Unity, but then it was laggy, so they went to Unreal. None of them knew how to use Unreal, so they decided to split up the docs. The senior dev had to teach everyone what Unreal was and how to use it. The decision to make it Pokemon with guns was because
it's Pokemon with guns. Okay, I see. Pokemon with guns. Can you imagine?
They were worried that the game wouldn't be a global success unless they added guns, because Americans like to shoot things.
Oh, are they Japanese based? Then? Well, they were on Japanese television, but I guess they might be Japanese based. That's interesting. As well, you can play it. Let's go. You live stream it, and I look at it. No mames. I mean, that makes sense. I feel like this is the story of a lot of indie game developers, no? Just people who don't know how to make games and they have an idea and they then make the game. I feel like that is not too terribly unique. Just usually when indie game developers learn how to make a game, they usually make their own assets themselves and don't just rip it all from Pokemon. I mean, there are a lot of Monster Collection games that have way more creativity, right? That's my point too. Have I ever tried making a game before? I have tried a little bit until I got bored, basically. We talked about this at some point in an earlier stream as well, where we were talking about RPG horror games or something like that. And I, of course, also started making an RPG horror game, like, at some point when I was like 15 or something, but I didn't finish it because I got bored of it. Japanese means must be based. Como se dice based? Japanese. I don't know how to say that. Yeah, that was perfect.
The gender-neutral Type A character creator was likewise because Americans sometimes want to make very ugly characters. That's actually not true. If the Japanese fans see this, it's not the Americans that like to make the ugly characters.
Oh no, making ugly characters is very fun. I think everybody likes it. I mean, have you ever seen the the series from the I can't fucking say their name. McElroys. I always wanted to pronounce their name wrong. Anyway, called Monster Factory, okay? Where they make the ugliest possible character in every game that they can possibly get their hands on, and some of them like some of the game's character creators just lend themselves better to making really, really ugly abominations against the light of God. I think that's funny, you know? I love Monster Factory. Yeah, Monster Factory is fucking amazing. I fucking love Monster Factory too.
It's the development studios that like to make the ugly characters. The real players, the real people, none of us actually want the type A, type B bullshit, okay?
Also, I don't know what he's referring to at the second. Like, what do you mean ugly characters right now? Quite earnestly. Do you mean stuff like Monster Factory? I feel like he doesn't. But I'm not sure what he's alluding to.
Just make normal characters with normal proportions and make them hot. That's what normal people like to see.
Normal. My favorite word. It describes so much and yet so little, you know?
There are only freaks on social media that have different perspectives.
Okay, now I know what he means. He does not in fact mean Monster Factory type stuff. He means gender diversity, maybe he means gender diversity. Holy shit, he's so regressive. Yeah, and the type A and B is just like the body types, just masc or femme. Like, I feel like that would even fit into his category of quote unquote normal. Like, what are you even complaining about here? I've never heard this complaint in my life. Normal is just a word that is used to make his opinion sound universal. It is, yeah, it's easy, right? If I don't like it, it's not normal. Easy peasy. There you go. Don't have to think about it too much, which makes, of course, his life simple. Yeah, it's just not called male and female, but type A and B, and that, God, every time I watch anything quite clearly by these types of people, I'm surprised again how sensitive they are. Like, why do you care? It doesn't even affect you at all. Why are you bothered about everything? God, your life must be such a chore. Like, truly. Hi, Duck Gunner. Hello. Or maybe the tiniest of body diversity, like scars, amputees, fat people, etc. That's definitely what he must be talking about, right? I honestly didn't get it at first, but first of all, everybody wants games that are more character designs. When you can make a character, when you have a character creation process, they want it to be more varied. They want it to be more personalizable. God, I'm so bad at speaking today. They want more options. I think everybody does. If a character designer has lackluster options, people don't really like it as much. And there's not that much of like diversity to go around, truly, that you have to be complaining about it, that you want less of it. There's a woman from Seattle who used to be a game developer, but a few years ago her very small part-time activity became her new career of pro wrestling referee. Let's go. Pog for her. Welcome back, MP. If you don't like character creation screens, just take the basic and skip it. What the hell? Yeah, exactly. Like, there are presets. There are always presets. And usually, like, the more diverse whatever type of characters that you can make, or, like, more interesting looking characters, are not the presets. So I literally don't know what he's even complaining about. It's such a nothing issue. And also has very little to do with Palworld. But anyway, have you already talked about Riot Games dropping, like, 11% of their stuff? I have not. I have heard about this. In comparison, I saw a tweet specifically talking about in comparison to Nintendo, when the Wii U was such a massive failure that the company CEO like took a pay cut in order not to lay people off. But yeah, Riot is laying people. Everybody's laying people off these days. Like, that sounds like a generalized statement, but no. Twitch laid people off. Discord laid people off. Riot is laying people off. It's pretty bad out there. Also, I do love character creators as well. And Palworlds is pretty basic. I guess that's the point, right? That they are trying to make? I'm not so sure. Hello, it is me, Fat Goth Preset. You can get me with the DLC. How much for the DLC? How much for the DLC? Not having character creation slows down speedrunners.
Okay? I'm sorry, but that's reality. Everything else.
Oh, it's probably because company overhired during COVID. Oh, I see. That explains it. I was just noticing the trend, but I wasn't really aware of what caused the trend.
Else is a mental illness. No version control used at all. We didn't really know which one would work, so we copied all the files onto a flash drive every day. Every week, we would buy a bucket of new flash drives.
Sounds like a method. Sounds like a definitely very viable method.
I hadn't got hired by any big companies. I was very surprised that Steam would just let us publish anything.
I mean, yeah, Steam does. Steam does just let you publish. That is how it works. Data backup 101. Have a lot of flash drives. If it works, it works. I mean, that's the life of an indie developer, I suppose.
I didn't think it would be a good fit at Nintendo. I want to make big things that are groundbreaking and creative. I'm a trend follower.
Lamau. The Lamau is a commentary, I think, to the person. Well, okay, so they're basically, what they said was that they wouldn't be a good fit at Nintendo because they want to make groundbreaking and creative new things. But then they also said that they're a trend follower. I don't really know how that makes sense as a sentence, but wouldn't you, if you wanted to make groundbreaking and creative things, not rip off literally the entire design catalog from Nintendo? Like, you're not even claiming something like that they're placeholder designs or anything like that. If you're really so creative, couldn't you make your own stuff? Wouldn't that be possible? But then again, the quote also says I'm a trend follower. Maybe the trend was what Nintendo made. I don't know.
There it is. What's your creative vision? I don't have a creative vision. I just want to make a game that people like.
Quite contradictory to the previous sentence. I feel like a creative vision is kind of 101 of what you need to have in order to make something that people like can actually connect with on a deeper level. See, it depends, right? There's different games that you play for different reasons, and different people play different games for different reasons. I personally think, and I've heard a lot of video game reviewers talk about this sort of stuff as well, in the same sort of way, that games that leave a lasting impact on you, that have something to say, you know, that make an impression, are the games that they end up rating more highly at the end of the year, for instance, when looking back, as opposed to stuff that was just fun, just passable and fun. You know, the other ones have to be fun too, but I will, hello. No, you don't get it. Pokemon with guns. That is groundbreaking. I mean, to be fair, Nintendo would definitely never do that. So in a way, no. In a way, maybe there's nothing there. I find there's definitely value to make something that's just fun. Obviously, like fun is a good thing to strive to, but I don't know. You're late for the Gamba. You are. You're too late for Gamba. I'm sorry. It's good though. Don't gamble, kids. Don't gamble. Like, it's fine enough if you want to make something that's just fun, but then, you know, don't treat it in the previous sentence as though you are trying to make groundbreaking and creative things. If it's just a little fun little shit game, then say it's a fun little shit game, okay? Don't try to pretend it's something that it's not.
So I go and I make a tweet about this today, right? And I say the success of Pal World proves that the only thing that customers actually care about is a good game. AI, slavery, bestiality, copyright infringement? It's a video game.
What a bad take, bro. What a bad take, dude. What a take, my brother in Christ. He's gonna read the rest of it, and then
these are pretend problems that people don't. These are pretend problems that people don't
like
actually
what?
care about.
Also, what are you actually referring to? Like, are these real examples present in Pal World, or are you just saying things?
About make good game equals people buy game.
Well, obviously, that's definitely one of the takes of all time, huh? It's like doesn't even give a shit. It does not give a shit about like basic human rights because, well, it's profit, because for capitalism it works good means no problems with it whatsoever. Morality? Morals? I don't give a shit about that. As long as it makes money, that means that it is a universal good. What a, like, mistake in thinking, huh? Like, bro, you're the only way that you judge the value of a video game is by sales is pretty telling, I think. Also, what the fuck? Is there actual bestiality in the fucking game? Like, can you fuck the Pokemon in Pal World? What is going on? This guy saying copyright infringement being ranked over bestiality is just chef kiss. Yeah, like, is this a ranking? I am not sure. I am not certain. But also, you did notice that there is a massive backlash against the game for, well, I didn't hear anybody talk about bestiality, but maybe he just made that up. Is that actually in the fucking game, dude? But people talked about it at length because of the AI and the copyright infringement. The other two subjects I've not heard about yet, but I don't know. I don't know if you can fuck the monsters, but you can catch humans. So that's probably what the slavery is referring to. I guess that is what the slavery would be referring to in this case. What I thought the slavery was referring to was more like slave wages for people working on the game, but it's a little indie studio, so I guess that wouldn't be the case. Fingers crossed. If it sells good, therefore the live action Disney remakes must be good. Flawless logic. Exactly. It's the same logic. If you look at the goodness of a product only through its monetary value, then you're gonna find yourself with a lot of slop, because that's just how capitalism works, baby. Gotta be a bit more critical than that.
It's actually that simple, right? And then, of course, Tectone replied with a picture of Vaporeon, and I said that imagine owning the IP for Vaporeon for over 20 years and still not making a dating simulator.
Why would Nintendo do that? They are like a family-friendly brand. Why the fuck would they do that? That would be so weird. There's absolutely no reason for them to be doing that. God, the fucking Coomer brain of people. Like, you can make your fucking fan work if you want. This is fucking fucked, dude. These takes are so weird, my brother. Why would Nintendo do such a thing? You're not serious. Hi, Victor. The AI thing I tried looking into but couldn't find any evidence. Same. That's what I've been saying too, though. Like, we don't know if it's AI. We're just talking about it on the grounds of copyright infringement and general things. I mean, Disney made a Gajinka dating simulator, so it's not unheard of. But who could you date in that source? Not that I'm interested, but I'm sure it's probably family friendly, no? Like the tiger. What tiger? Why is there no Pokemon porn game licensed by Nintendo? Flawless argument. Because you know, if they want a dating game for Pokemon, first of all, it's weird. Second of all, they would want it to be explicit, obviously.
That later. But anyway, somebody in the comments.
Yeah, Disney is a media company, not a children's media company. Same with Nintendo, though. Yeah, but like their Pokemon IP is absolutely focused towards like children, right? They make other things that's more darker, whatever, more mature, but I don't think they would do anything like, I mean, obviously they wouldn't do anything like this with Pokemon, but I don't think they would do something more mature with Pokemon either.
And said Pow World isn't a good game. It's just the game that people want.
Who are you quoting? Also, why was What Did Schlatt Do? Why was that trending? What did Schlatt do? Anyway, I get distracted too easily. Help. So somebody apparently said that it's not a good game, it's just the game that people want. I find that doesn't really make that much sense either. But maybe they were trying to say something like Pal World isn't executed very well, but it tries ideas that people have been thinking about. I don't know. What do you have to say about it?
Man, I heard that every single games journalist outlet has all DM'd him probably 10 or 20 times so far just today.
Who's him?
Because they're trying a bidding war on how fast they can hire this guy.
The commenter. Obviously, the commenter. I mean, there's something in there. Siska is saying, I'm just saying they could do it and it wouldn't be out of character. I'm not agreeing with any people Asmon quotes or associates with. I can hear Oblivion music. Oblivion music intensifies, bro. His dialogue tree is rough to listen to. I'm still making up my mind who's easier to listen to, Asmongold or Rev. Also, every freeze frame I ever take of Asmon is horrible. Like, sorry. That's just life, I suppose. Yay, let's go back to Gamergate, I fucking guess. Yeah, we're really back in it, huh? The history book on the shelf, It's always repeating itself. It's an average Asmon phase. Every time I've paused so far, it's not been great. But what can you do?
He's gonna be such a great fit for their company. Yeah, I feel like this guy's got a great career ahead of him in games journalism. Pal World equals animal abuse plus slavery simulator. Yeah, there you go. But
Yeah, well, so is Pokemon if you look at it more, right? Like everybody's made jokes before that Pokemon is just, whoa, my plant moved, what the fuck? Anyway, everyone talks about that Pokemon is just animal fighting rings, whatever, as like a joke, right? As a joke. Same thing here. They copied it, so obviously it's the same thing. Asmongold is more entertaining. Ref is more explicit in his politics. Yeah. But like, I'm wondering who talks better. I'm wondering who's like just on the talking points easier to listen to. I feel like because Ref's videos are more edited, it's a bit better, I suppose. But meh. Games journalism is such a quality media. You say. I mean, it's like any journalism, I guess. Online, you can just get into it. Anybody can get into it at any point. Ironically, a lot of games journalism in quotation marks nowadays is AI generated. A lot of journalism in general on the internet, but especially games journalism is AI generated, and so fucking sad. I don't even want to think about it. It still makes no sense what both of them say, though. Yeah, no, absolutely. It just depends how they present it. Doppy is saying this game where you collect animals/creatures is animal abuse. This has never been said before. Yeah, this has never before seen. Hot take. I know, right?
But it's actual trash. The thing is better than Pokemon, so it looks better. It's fun, but it's trash. Keck. Well, I don't think anybody really cares. I mean, if the game's fun, then that's all that really matters.
From what I've heard.
To me, this just shows that all that matters is what gamers knew all along. A good gameplay loop. That's fucking it. Well, also, I think that one thing that people...
I feel like that's partially true. That's a partially true take, what this person is saying here in the Reddit comments. Good gameplay loop. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't need the best graphics of all time. Literally just make good gameplay. Well, I would like to argue that Pokemon still has pretty good gameplay. Like, the official Pokemon from Nintendo. They just never changed anything about their games at all. Isn't that the main complaint that gamers have against the Pokemon series? That their games are kind of samey and, nowadays also coming out as buggy, but before they were buggy, they just had the complaints that it's always the same thing and nothing ever changes. They do kind of want the games to change, maybe reinvent a wheel, perhaps. Like, they just get bored. Lord Peace saying, I watched a video about Pal World. It's so hard to say for me. I don't know. Said the models do have some differences, like little color changes or random little details compared to the official models, or completely changed Lucario into Anubis. Also, Pal World does have fan-made Pokemons in the game as well, without telling the fans who created it. Ooh, yeah. So they even took other like fans creations and not just the Nintendo official creations. I feel like that's even worse, honestly, because that's then just people, right? Say Pearl World. Yeah, he says Pow in the subtitles. It just came up as Pow World. It's Pow World. Siska saying, personally, I'm not entertained by the man any more than I would be watching an elderly walking down the street. That is valid, but you just wait for them to slip and fall, no? Tinty is saying, what, gameplay loops are so subjective. Bethesda games have a very explicit gameplay loop. That doesn't mean that they're good games. I think so too. What makes a good game is a variety of things. Like, a game can be good for a short amount of time, like for 2 weeks, which will probably be the time that this game is in everybody's mouths. That sounds weird. I just meant that everybody's talking about it. That's probably gonna be the shelf life of this game, just a short amount of time where people are like, yeah, this is fun, I enjoy this, but then they get bored of it because the gameplay loop isn't the only thing that makes a great game, right? We look at Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate has good gameplay because, it has D&D mechanics, but it has so much more than that as well, which makes it game of the year. Like the art design, the sound design, the world building, the writing. In an ideal game, everything needs to come together, and I think Baldur's Gate mention. Baldur's Gate. Obviously, it's game of the year, I gotta mention it. There's much more than just a good gameplay loop to make a really great game. You cannot only focus on this one thing and then expect your game to be whatever game of the year. Looking forward to going home and playing some more. Let's go. This is your second playthrough still, yes? Are you dark urging at the moment? Yeah, there's so many smooth brain takes about games because they want to hate Twitter weirdos. Yeah, literally not one complete thought. was had by Asmon or the people whose comments he reads. It really seems like it. It's just this game is good because it's funny, and anybody who complains, it's fun to play, whatever, and anybody who complains about it has completely lost touch. People can still complain about this. People can still criticize the game, even if it has a fun gameplay loop, you know? If it's built completely upon plagiarism, I feel like there's grounds for talking about it a little bit, no? Oh, this is my 7th playthrough. I'm not counting early access. Oh my god. Have fun. I hope you have fun. That's so many fucking playthroughs. I was not keeping up anymore. Victor is saying, honestly, the whole Pal World Pokemon comparison is kind of shallow. They are not even the same kind of game. Yeah, that's the only thing that I heard people talking about because of, well, the looks mainly, the models and stuff like that. Ivaneka, meanwhile, still on their first playthrough. It's like, when are we collaborating to play this game together? Oh, that would be huge. I don't have the game, though. I've never played the game. God, that would be the perfect collab, though, wouldn't it? You on your 7th playthrough, me on my 0th. Hit me up in DMs, Jay. But I need to hit you up in DMs for another sketch exchange. Now, that's something I want to do. I'm busy. I cannot lose my whole all of my remaining free time to Baldur's Gate. I would not have the capacity of being a normal human anymore, you know? I couldn't. Also D&D experience as well, no?
People are tired of is they're tired of safe games that are invented and created by people who are constantly worried about offending somebody who has a mental illness on the internet.
Bro, I legitimately do not think this is about that at all. He's making the conversation about something that it's not about. Like, on no level is it about that. Is fucking Pal World the new hatred? Or why are you talking about it like it is? Like, right? Pal World is not that offensive. I'm quite certain it has guns in it. And maybe you can fuck the Pokemon? Question mark? That's still up for debate. But I really don't think anybody's offended at Pal World like in the way that he's talking about it. It's the new Hogwarts. But like, nobody's even complaining about it like that. At least I haven't seen any complaints like that before. What is bro even waffling about? Like, actual president of Yap Nation. What the fuck? I'd rather be eating waffles right now. Me too.
Like some freak on social media that gets offended by some comment that a video game character makes. This person should be in a mental asylum. They shouldn't be a target audience. The only target...
Which like hypothetical made-up scenario are you talking about right now? Like the straw manning about absolutely nothing. I mean, that's kind of what straw mans are for, no? I think Nintendo can copyright Pal World because of Pal World. I don't think Nintendo can copyright Pal World because it made differences. Well, we'll see. I'm sure that if they can, they definitely will try and sue. But if they cannot, then they won't. We'll understand. We'll see it when we see it, right? I mean, it's only a matter of time. Sepp was saying they can and definitely will. I mean, everybody online is talking about the similarities between the two games, and mainly just the similarities between the two games. And we know Nintendo, right? If anything, Nintendo is overeager to sue, so I wouldn't be surprised if they did sue and probably win just because of their money that they have to pay a lot of lawyers. Made up a guy to get mad about, which has nothing to do with Pal World in the slightest.
The audience they should have is for people that make straitjackets. And the reality is that these people have been pandered to for 10 years. And finally, developers, especially...
10 years. For 10 years. In 2014, that was a huge year for progressive gaming, I guess. Like, I don't think that games are marketed towards a weird little niche like he is alleging. The actual truth of the matter that he doesn't understand is that most people are progressive. The majority of the majority of the world is fairly progressive in their views, you know, not like hardline super militant leftists or anything, just progressive as in, you know, trans people should have human rights, that sort of thing, like the basic sort of thing. That's where most people are at, which then it would make sense to make games that represent those values. The very basic values that allege, hey, human rights for everyone? Cool. Pretty good idea. And he doesn't get that because he thinks that that is like a fringe little movement on the internet. He feels that the pandering, in quotation marks, to those people is weird and bad, when in reality it's just normal. Like, talking about normal, this is what is actually normal. Siska is saying, plot twist, this was a publicity stunt by Nintendo, of course, and we get a third Pokemon game this generation, no way. Yeah, Nintendo has probably more lawyers than programmers. The lawyer team is the strongest department in Nintendo. Tinty was saying, they either are progressive or just don't care. Most people don't actively seek out things to get mad at. Yep, they really don't. Like, games like he is describing and he's complaining about, they are not offensive to normal people, as in, you know, like how they offend him. They are not offensive to your average person, because your average person doesn't see, I don't know, a character being gendered as they, them or something and freak out about it. They barely register it. They're like, okay, yeah, whatever. I'm gonna move on with my gameplay experience now. And then, I don't know, I'll go to the store and buy milk from my wife. Like, they don't give a shit. It's something that only very terminally online people like Asmund himself react to so negatively. So I can read my message out in one try challenge. Impossible. I cannot do these things. I cannot read.
The people that are in Japan and Korea, and they aren't part of this freak culture that we have, are making games that are just fun, and that, you know, oh my god, we can't have slavery because we had slavery before, and this is like black people. Holy fuck. Somebody can...
Bro, shut the fuck up, dude. You're making 0 points. Bro's just talking. It's like, what?
Admit this guy. Get him locked up, bro. Like, get him in the padded room before he hurts himself.
Jesus, man. Just strawmanning at such a high level. Like, literally, bro, what? Again, I've just only recently began hearing Asmongold's opinion on things, because previously I was blissfully in a different corner of the internet, apparently. Bro is a lot worse than I thought. Victor is saying reactionaries say don't shove politics into the Skype conversation. Also reactionaries, as you can see, this whole issue about copyright infringement is, or not, is actually proof that wokeness is a brain virus invading the industry. Yeah. Like, bro, where are you even getting these talking points from when you're talking about Pal World? The only thing I've seen people talk about is AI, which is alleged. We don't know if that's like the case yet or not. Is AI and copyright infringement. No one is talking about this. Literally, not a person I've seen. A very, very, very small minority might be talking about it. And of course, as we know, there are no queer people in Japan. Meanwhile, One Piece had queer characters for decades. Yeah, because Japanese people cannot be progressive. They are all extremely conservative, and that's why we like them so much. Siska saying, I mean, this is a pretty easy target. Asmund has said before that he's just in it for money. If I remember correctly, I don't know if he believes anything. Oh, probably not. Probably not. I wouldn't be surprised. A lot of people who parrot talking points like he does, they don't believe in anything. But, like, please at least be a little bit more consistent. You're not making any sense. Tintio was saying, like, the only people talking about the gender-neutral character creators are right-wingers. Legitimately. Like, only the most brain-broken reactionaries even care.
Like, let's get this guy out of here. Who is this fucking freak? And so... I think the rest of normal people are just tired of these, again, fucking freaks.
They are not. They don't care. They don't notice. They are fine.
Telling us that these things are wrong.
They really don't. I promise you. I can tell you with 100% certainty they do not mind. Siska is saying the character creator isn't even good in my expert queer opinion. Which one in Pal World? Yeah, I don't really think so. I haven't seen it much yet, but from what I've heard in the comments here, yeah, in Pal Wow, from what I've heard in the comments here, same thing. Pal Wow.
I don't want to hear from a grown adult man-child that they're too
like yourself, like you. Suspicious.
Too old for shock humor whenever they're reviewing a game that's basically Pokemon. Just stop it. Get away from.
Oh, okay, so, all right. What things are asthma? what are you objecting to? He's objecting to everything. So, like, for instance, people don't liking shock humor. How dare they? I guess. This makes no sense. Lord Peace was saying Nintendo do copyright more quickly for tournaments, yeah, depending if they put mods or used some reason. Pal World, as we know of, there's no copyright from Nintendo yet. That is interesting. I'm assuming, actually, what I would assume is that they're probably preparing a bigger lawsuit, but we'll see. Wokemon, it's Wokemon, it's Wokemon, it's so over. It's fucking Wokemon, gamers. We're so done. He objects to the left-wingers he made up in his mind. That is truly where his conversation lies.
Yeah, these are the people that have to lay down after they make a phone call. They have a panic attack.
Okay, now he's dunking on people who get panic attacks. Go get him, Asmund. Truly fighting for, I don't know, something, I guess. Like, what does that have to do with anything? Nothing, as always. I would love to play Wokemon right now.
They get a phone call and their fucking their heart rate goes up by 80.
Bro, you're like a socially stunted little little hoarder, man. I don't think you should be throwing stones in the glass house. I'm just saying. Like, what does that have to do with any of your other arguments? We don't know. It's a mystery. Legendary Pokemon don't have genders. The woke mob strikes again. I like the irony of it all. My brother in Christ.
This is the.
A lot of people in chat right now are saying, me too. And somebody in chat said, in his chat, right, said, bro, you have anxiety too. Like, what are you waffling about?
Person that you're gonna listen to this fucking freak about how you need to live your life. You've never seen this person ever post a picture with them and their friends hanging out and having fun.
It is just straw man the talking point, right? Whomst are you referring to? I don't know. Mew the non-binary icon. Exactly. Wokemon strikes again. It has been since 19 fucking 80s, 90s, whenever the first one came out.
Just see this freak in their computer all day, every day. They don't do anything. They don't have any fucking friends. And this person's...
So you are talking about yourself then? So you're talking about yourself then? What even... Like... Is this ironic? Are you doing it on purpose? Are you like making fun of yourself on purpose? I don't understand what this means for you. Even like I was saying, I can take phone calls. I can't open the door when I don't know who's coming though. I mean, opening the door when you don't know who's coming is weird, yeah, but that's packages, no? The first never released Pokemon was created in 1984. Thank you. Never released? Ever released. The first ever released Pokemon, probably, is what you mean. I'm like, never? What happened to it? Is it missing? No.
I'm gonna tell you how society is supposed to work? Get the fuck out of here. That's taking it too far.
Everybody's saying me in chat. Like, bro, again, the glass house where not just you live, but all of your fans are living there too.
Phone calls are stressful as fuck? To who? Yeah, maybe if you've got to call the IRS and set up a payment plan for your taxes or you go to jail.
What type of dunk is this even supposed to be? Like, who flexes on being able to make a phone call as opposed to people who struggle with making a phone call? Where on which level is this a flex, and on which level does this relate to Pal World? Okay, what's going on? Roasting his viewers to own the libs. I just wouldn't understand the strategy. I guess I wouldn't understand the strategy. It's a bit too big brain for me to understand that this is obviously the superior strategy.
Yeah, I have to lay down after that. That's fine. But if you've got a call to make sure that your Amazon Prime shipment is going to be on time, then no, I don't think you should have to lay down after that.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Good. Okay. Thank you for letting me know that. Definitely wanted to know that. Also, who the fuck calls Amazon? I have never in my life called Amazon before, but sure. Whatever. Yeah, whatever.
No, I don't think so. I think that's pathetic. Never call, always text. Oh, I have a rule. If somebody does that, I have like a 3 to 5 day business rule.
He's so boring, dude. Why are you even talking about that? You've called me. That's like calling Amazon. Okay. See, I call Amazon all the time, and it's fun, actually. I like it. I have once to scam them. What? You scammed Amazon? I need the tea for that.
Well, I usually don't respond to anybody within any 24-hour period, because I don't want people, except if it's a close friend, right? Like, I don't want...
Well, I also don't respond, but that is because I forget and then remember and then forget again. But that's just me. That is just me. That's not a rule. That's a thing I'm trying to get better at. Oh, I'm sorry, says Victor. I thought this was America and I had the right to do whatever the fuck I wanted after a phone call, right? Like, where's my freedom of speech now? I can't even lay down anymore. What if I have, like, I don't know, heart issues and I need to lay down? It's so dumb. Yeah, maybe post it on Discord. Are you on Discord? You could post it on Discord. Maybe it's against the OS to describe specific crimes in chat. Perhaps it might be. Yes, you might have an idea. Who the fuck calls Amazon? That's what I'm thinking. But
I want people to think that they can interact with me, like whenever they want. Like, we're not gonna let's settle down, all right? AAA developers.
He's so off-putting. Not to be mean or anything, but, you know, just saying. Lord Peace is saying, also Pal World trailer came out in 2021. Nintendo would have copyrighted that trailer if they could do it, because they would have heard of Pal World before it came out. Maybe. I feel like I still see it in them to do it later on, but... That's a valid point. Twitch, for legal reasons, Tekka or related parties do not endorse crime. Exactly. We would never endorse crime. Us? No.
Can't grasp
Is he gonna
such a
get
simple
back?
Concept.
Is he gonna get back to the topic at any point in time, or less so?
Well, the reason why a lot of AAA developers can't grasp the simple concept is because AAA development studios are infested with the freaks that people hate. That's where they are. They're being consulted.
Yeah, well, if you're so paranoid, like Asmon, listen up. If you're so paranoid that every person is this freak of nature who is out to ruin everything you like, and if all that it constitutes to be one of those, in quotation marks, freaks is just finding it acceptable that trans people have human rights, well then, yeah, they're probably gonna be everywhere because... because the fucking minimum qualifier is so low. A lot of people qualify for this term that you've just made up, for this category that you've invented. Surprise! They're gonna be everywhere if you make the qualification so broad. My brother in Christ. I hate the way he says freaks too, though. Like, it's so off-putting. Like, everything about him, actually. Siska saying, I'm live arguing with someone about this on Discord. Very interesting seeing this guy's opinion on my screen while listening to you. Okay. Let's go off. Argue in Discord.
There are people that are informing game decisions, and they're trying to change culture to reinforce their totally distorted worldview.
That's really a testament. That's really a testament of where Asmongold is at. And it's like, it could be sad if you had it in you to be compassionate to Asmongold, because it's quite obviously is the opposite, right? Asmongold is one of the people who is like clinging on to an antiquated worldview that is not like compatible with society right now anymore. And he's trying to enforce that as the norm, as though everybody was on board with that, when that is not the case. Society has in fact already progressed and is still progressing. That's how life works, and is changing, and you are not going to be able to stop that. So you posted in help. Oh, nice, thank you. I will check it out later. I'm very yeah, you're right, Seppo. You might be saying this because of the Gamba, but you're right nonetheless. I think we can stomach 1.5
that isn't shared by any normal person. These are people that you wouldn't even want around your kids. You know,
this fucking, it's so interesting to me how much of an like Feindbild, right, image of the enemy he is able to generate of people who are just absolutely regular individuals.
Got your kids out there at a park and this person's at the park, you're like, let's play a little bit closer to me, like let's not get too far over. No, he doesn't have any candy to you. Don't even go look at him, all right? This sounds political. Well, I think there's always going to be a political slant to this.
Sounds political. Yeah, bro. Asmon is making this issue that was not political extremely political while complaining. about issues being politicized. Whoa! Yeah, it's literally groomer dog whistling. He's going off the rails for no reason. Zero reason.
Kind of stuff, and you're definitely right about that. But at the end of the day, I think that people just want to play a fun game and not have to think about anything political whenever they play the game. Average, normal.
Well, it's good thing that you just went on like a long-ass rant about politics, because people like you, normal people like you, do not care about politics and don't want to hear about it. Thank you for the water.
People are tired of that shit, and you see massively successful games like Pow World, like the finals that used AI for the announcers, like Hogwarts Legacy, like many of these other games, and they're massively successful.
Bro, shut up, please, shut up. You're making equivalencies between things that have nothing to do with each other. They really don't have anything. There's no, like, how are you even gonna compare Hogwarts Legacy to Pow World? Fucking hate that word. The more I have to say, the more I hate it. Like, what is the connecting thing? That some people don't like it? Okay, everything is connected under that umbrella then. Alright. Victor's saying not sure that qualifies as a dog whistle. He is just saying it quite explicitly. Yeah, like, this is a dog whistle, but it's also just a whistle actually, because everybody can hear it. He's connecting everything to this game. Like, literally every issue in the world is somehow addressed by the existence of Pal World. Okay. If you think so. Once again, the Oblivion music is too fitting. It really is.
A coffin of Andy and Laylee.
Yeah.
They're massively successful despite all of the reeing and crying and temper tantrums by man-children and adult babies on social media. Because
once again, glass house, yada yada, glass house, yada yada. Like, he's just blowing things out of proportion in a way that he thinks that there's a reaction to something on a level that there is not. Even Echo saying, but not gonna lie, the only real anti-woke game is Pokemon Sleep. It's so true. That's so true. Well said. That one encourages anti-wokeism on a major level. They should all fucking Asmongold should love it.
These people are so freaks. Funny. They're not worth listening to. They're not worth taking seriously. They're not worth making content for. They're not worth creating a video game for, because they don't buy the games in the first place. They don't have any fucking money. And the ones that do have money, there's like a handful of them, and that's it. And there's a vast majority of people that are just normal, that don't want any of this. They don't care about any of these things. Like, this is just like, they're not making a moral statement. They're playing a video game. Like, that's not, like, doesn't even compute to them.
Again, it's just the same thing that I've talked about and responded to a million times. Bro is saying the absolute opposite of what the actual reality of the matter is, and yeah, going on with that over and over again, thinking he is in the majority with his opinion when actually that is not quite the case. Whoops. Surprise. There you go. Asmon just wants to grill, man. He just wants to grill. A Tenchi picture from Aiden for the spookiest. Ooh, okay, I'll wake you up with a spooky, scary Tenchi picture. Don't worry about it. Coming right up. Yeah, that whole normal and freak thing is very telling. It's extremely telling. It really is. Which one is a spooky one that I haven't shown you yet? Well, I mean, okay, I have shown you this yet, but I mean, this one is smile.dog, smile.jpg, smile dog. He's very terrifying, you should be afraid. So, there you go. Boo! Jump scare! He looks so silly. I love this picture more. Look, there we go. We can... Better. We have ameliorated the Asmongold video. He's like, Well, now you've seen it. Now you're gonna die soon. Surprise. Tinty is saying, the teethies, Tinty is saying, coffin of Andy and Laylee was blown so out of proportion. Yeah, most I saw about it was literally just the memes, but not being able to tell when people you don't like are making a joke is good for propaganda, I guess. That's, yeah, I think sometimes it's just being, like, willfully ignorant of the fact that people are making jokes. I really don't think anybody was offended in, like, a woke versus not woke versus sleeping sort of way for Andy and Laylee especially. It's just, okay, it's a shock value game that is about the incestuous relationship of these two siblings. Cool. Good. Anyway, moving on. Thank you. I am in utter horror. You should be. Tenchi would never make such bad takes. This is true. This is Tenchi slander, actually.
Them that this even matters. And by the way, they're not stupid. These are people that are massively successful in real life. You know, this person is an HVAC certified electrician. And you're a blogger, and you're going to tell them that you need to educate them on the way the world works? Get the fuck out of here. Such a genius, an HVAC certified technician. I don't know. Who's more important and...
Who are we talking about now? The people who made the game, or who exactly?
Who is a more valuable member of society?
Yes. Like, what? These arguments are so hard to follow at some points, because it's just waffling. We love immediately, loving it again, coming right back into it with the who is a more valued member of society. Let's go! Literal Nazi propaganda type shit, let's go! What? Equality between people? No. Who offers the more value to society? Surplus value. No tax, please.
Blogger that writes articles about video games, or somebody who fixes air conditioning? I don't know. I'll come back to you in July and you tell me, okay?
But what a zinger. Got him with this one. Like, you're reading them, so it seems they do provide a value, eh? I love how the chat is just... I love how the chat is just participating with this. Like it's fucking Dora the Explorer. They're screaming at their screen. AC! Oh, Antier's back. Not to spread misinformation, just to straight up lie. Even better. Asmund is literally a streamer who can't clean his house, but apparently he is valuable. He wants, he's the person to talk about value. If he sees the world in this sort of way, then it's fucking over for him. Hate to break it to you. And maybe he would say that as well in like a joking manner, but how about we just go off of the assumption that every human being has value inherently? How about that?
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, you tell me. Like, again, it's people have, intellectualized reality so much that they're not even a part of it anymore. I'm a writer of a film.
What a statement, bro. People have intellectualized reality so much they're not even a part of it. Okay.
Film and TV, the script editing, I'm useless for the betterment of society. Well, it's okay, man. You don't need to be useful. You just need to be happy, and you need to do something that makes you happy.
Oh, and suddenly it's okay.
If you're fulfilled and you're doing something that you like doing, and you think that your life is successful, then that's fine. That's okay. And
yeah,
like,
it's literal anti-intellectualism right there. And then he backpedals when somebody in his chat is saying anything like that. Okay, cool. And then it's backpedal nation. No, it's fine. You can just be happy. Oh, suddenly.
Opinion.
Okay.
You're entitled to your opinion, but nobody else is. Nobody else is entitled to your opinion, just you. The same with me too, by the way.
That's not what those words mean, by the way, but that's okay. You're doing it. Double
People
speak.
don't want to listen to what my opinion is, then that's totally up to them.
Yeah, alright, that's not what entitled to your opinion means. That means that they're not entitled to hear your opinion. But okay, whatever. You don't need to speak English, it's just the only language that you speak. But yeah, one day you'll get good at it, I'm sure. Jesus, he has no coherent thought in his head, doesn't he? Why would you force Tenchi to say all this? Oh yeah, that's actually a crime. That's actually a crime. Disclaimer, this was not Tenchi speaking. He would never say such things. What? Yeah, was half the Pal World video just about anti-wokeness? It very much was. It extremely was. My bad. When the average amounts of languages your country speaks is less than one. It's a bummer. It's a bummer. Cool. I saw that one. Yeah, I like her too. She makes fun content. Her channel is called I'm Autistic. Now what? I like her content. I know her. I've watched some of her videos. Not always do I know everybody who suggests it to me on my suggested page, but yeah. My English is bad. Not because I'm bad at it. It's because I don't respect it. Power move. Power move. Absolute power move. How many am I gonna... Yes. I'm gonna quote that one as well. That is a good quote. Add quote. Bonk, bonk, bonk. There you go. Another one. Thank you. We're collecting quotes anyway. God, I gotta move on. I may not have been very awake, but I guess waffling is still possible during the stream nonetheless. We should definitely dab more on the angles. Absolutely. Always, absolutely. We're gonna talk about Palestine now for the last hour of the stream. Maybe it'll still work. Hello, this isn't Izzy. This is Zach from her system. Hello, I saw you on Discord. How are you today? I hope you're well. Capturing quotes like they are mods. Oh, Nintendo's gonna sue me. It's quote world. Nintendo's gonna get me. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a finished opinion yet. I'm still cooking my opinion on Pal World. It's still cooking, okay? Let it cook a little bit longer. Maybe I would like to go seek out actual videos of the gameplay or whatever before I make a decision on what I think about it. But yeah, TLDR, I don't think this is a woke versus non-woke issue. I think this is an issue of plagiarism first and foremost. If your opinion isn't Finnish, would your opinion be Swedish? My opinion might be Swedish, yes. Victor's opinion is as long as they didn't steal assets or fan designs, it's fine. Yeah, the fan design thing that I've heard about just now in the stream, that is something that would really bother me, because the fans are like the number one person that you definitely shouldn't be stealing from, but as well as the people who actually worked on the designs at Nintendo. I mean, they don't deserve that either, right? They are just people working their job, trying to, do their thing and be underpaid. It's a sad time. Anyway, going on to more sad times, because why would we were happy enough by our German news, okay? No more happiness now. We're done with happiness. How can Palworld be a woke issue? It has nothing to do with it. Exactly. It has absolutely nothing to do with it. Asmund just somehow managed to turn it around in that direction. Hi, Calix. We are done with happiness. We are always done. Yeah, we are done with happiness. I'm sorry. Although now you are in stream, we can have a little bit of happiness back, I think. Weird idea, hear me out. Instead of stealing assets, hire the person. Yeah, right? Hire people to make new assets for you. I mean, if you are claiming to want to make something creative, then you should be doing that anyway. But alas. It's actually 2 hours of fun news then. Yeah, that's, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, I think. The New York Times is being the scummiest. Did you know? I think we did know. Surprise! Wrong window. They're still doing it. This is the New York Times headline from the 22nd of January, reading: the decline of deaths in Gaza. The daily death toll in Gaza has fallen in half over the past month, reflecting a change in war strategy. Printing a headline like this while half of Gaza is completely cut off from communication is insane. Printing a headline like this, in general, I feel like is absolute insanity. My brother in Christ, the people of Gaza are still being, the genocide is ongoing. It hasn't changed. They are not letting up. They're not being more chill about it. We know now that there's no fully functional hospital left in Gaza, for instance. There's like 15 partially functional hospitals. We've seen a rise of infections around the country, right? Like due to people not being able to access products for taking care of their menstruation and all of that. Like, it's not good. It's not good. You know what you're doing when you print a headline like this. New York Times is owned by Mr. B himself, right? Or was it another person? I don't actually know. Like, New York Times is trying to gaslight the rest of the world with this headline. They know what they're doing with a headline like this. Antje says you're right, yeah. I don't think less are dying. I think less people are able to report it. I think so too. I think so as well. That's my thought as well. Also, it's been more than 100 days. There's 1,000 headlines that you could write instead of this one. This is clearly trying to paint the whole situation in a way that is different from what is happening. Maybe it doesn't reflect a change in war strategy, only that Israel's running out of fucking buildings to bomb. Right? That would be who am I? An Italian person? That would be a reasonable strategy, a reasonable assumption to make about this, about these sorts of numbers that you're receiving. Anyway, the person retweeting it is also saying officials in Gaza have said they're not able to keep track of death count anymore. Some areas have been out of reach. There's no real functioning hospital. Same thing that I said. Limited to no emergency services. People are dead under the rubble. How would they even count? That would definitely be. You can see brain power is absolutely at 100% today. Definitely not diminished or anything like that. Top shagger as always. Jesus Christ, I cannot talk. The American elections are so cooked. Oh god, and honestly for good reason. Yep, that means I know what fucking link this is. I feel for America at the moment. It's rough. I only ever saw bits of it. Okay, I see. Well, nice to meet you anyway. Nice to meet you anyway, gamer. I'm glad you enjoy it. We're talking about American elections, right? Hey, shoutouts to all the Americans in chat. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be a little rough. This tweet has been going around in spaces, political spaces on Twitter, and it's rough for a reason, Like, it's not like this is not understandable. This is the question that the person poses: is how do you talk to this voter? And the voter says the following:
reproductive rights are a huge factor for you, but that you probably won't vote for President Biden.
I think it would be hypocritical of me to use reproductive rights as a way to justify voting for Biden when Biden is aiding and sending military aid to Israel, which is airstriking Gaza and blocking humanitarian aid, leading to women there who are pregnant, either getting C-sections without anesthesia, not being able to be provided with prenatal
care, et cetera, et cetera. You can imagine how it goes on after being cut off. Like, this is a valid concern, right? From Saba, I think is her name. Like, this is a valid concern, an understandable concern. And I agree that it is hard to address this as like people who, as a person who wants to influence like the best possible outcome for America. It is not an easy thing to vote for somebody who's actively doing a genocide. Now, we in Germany have a very similar situation, honestly, if we can talk like about that here, on a local level that actually affects me, unlike America, which affects me only not as directly. I don't have to go to vote. We have the same kind of problem. The Green Party is in the parliament right now, and they're supporting genocide as well, because all of Germany is. I don't think there isn't a party in Germany that is like a party that has like a voter base that exceeds like the minimum to be eligible to be considered, for the parliament, etc. There is none that is not supporting the genocide in Israel at the moment. And don't say it. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's the truth. And it's the truth in America right now too. It's a fucking shit situation, because with your vote, I don't think you're able to affect the change right now that you would like to affect the change. Zach's saying it's a dark world out there. It amazes me how optimistic Izzy can be. Optimism's not always easy. I agree with that. Optimism is not always easy, especially looking at the upcoming elections for both in Germany as in America, because, well, Biden is losing a lot of his voter base because of this, because he is complicit in the genocide, which, honestly, fair enough. I understand every person, every progressive person who doesn't vote for Biden. I understand where they're coming from, but I would still tell them that voting for Biden is the lesser of two evils, because we've heard how Donald Trump talks about Palestine and the conflict. We've seen that. We know how Donald Trump thinks about a lot of things, and they're much worse. They are much worse than what Biden has to say. So if it comes down to choose, you should not withhold your voice. You should still make a choice. And again, like it has been the case in America for a long time, I feel like just choose the lesser of two evils. Yeah, that's what Aiden is saying as well. It's not like Trump wouldn't let Israel do whatever they want. Not at all. Like, the situation would not improve under Trump. Now, I understand the point that you don't want to vote for somebody who is actively aiding a genocide, but when you don't have any alternatives, I feel like not participating is not the way to go either. I think the best way to approach the issue, and that's what I'm doing personally, is vote for the least evil. For us, it's the Green Party, in my opinion, and for the Americans, I guess it would be Joe Biden. Vote for the least evil and keep applying pressure to them. Keep applying pressure to them to change what they're doing, because that's the only way that you can get through, because you know damn well if fucking Donald Trump gets elected, you can apply as much pressure as you want. Nothing is gonna change. So Tinty is saying not voting because the lesser evil is still evil just means the greater evil will win. God, so many W's in that fucking sentence. That's exactly what I think too. And I understand that it's not an easy thing to do. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the matter. I've said it before, it hasn't really changed. I just want to express my sympathy to those who have to. Yeah, I also hate that how voting third party over there is essentially the same as not voting. 100%. 100%. That it shouldn't be like that. The bipartisan system of America is so cooked, like unimaginably cooked right now. Imagining having to choose just between two parties is really weird to me. Honestly, it is. Like, but that's just the state of how things are at the second, and I don't think it's going to change. At least not immediately. Definitely not in this election year that is upcoming. So I think the only thing you can do is bite the bullet there. Yeah, it's not just cooked, it's burned. Actually, throw it the fuck out. Like, there should be major reforms to that system, but it's hard to start such reforms, right? Hey guys, do you want some more bad news? Oh yeah, thank you, Ronnie. Absolutely, I would like some more bad news. Please hand them over. We're in bad news town right now anyway. Also, yes, there's Vosh down there. Vosh was saying, I think you have to stop doing the genocide thing. That would be the best outcome, eh? That would be the number one outcome, is Joseph, Mr. Biden, just stops. Stopping would be great, I think. If at least, like, if he doesn't do it for his moral value or whatever type of good reason, at least do it so you can secure your re-election, right? Do it for a shallow reason. I don't care. Speak out for Palestine for the shallowest reason imaginable. I don't give a single shit. Just do it, okay? Also, Ronnie, I'm waiting for my bad news, please. In Portugal, it's looking like the elections are coming very close between the party that's in power right now and the far-right party. Yippee! So glad things are doing well. Izzy's telling you to click hydrate, thank you very much. Even though all the center, right formed a coalition. Cool! Loving it. Similar to here, I feel like. I'm feeling the mood is very similar. The vibe is similar. Thank you for the water. Do you have like a system name or something like that I could refer to, like the group the group as sometimes? Or do you not like that? Auntie is saying, sometimes I'm afraid that the majority in the US supports the genocide. Probably, yeah, that's a thought that could cross your mind. But we've seen in polls and everything, they do not. The majority does not support the genocide. And that's good. Oh, it's the Vivaldi coalition here. Okay. Oh, wait, what? The wolf system. The Vivaldi coalition here said Auntie about Belgium. Probably similar to here. It's looking similar all around the world. Yippee? Question mark. The wolf system. That makes sense. That's easy to remember, I think. Tinty is saying it doesn't matter what they individually believe. Israel is an important geopolitical interest for the US. That's why they don't stop supporting Israel. 100%. That's why, even though the majority of people in the United States do not support the genocide is still ongoing and being aided and abetted. Duck Gunner is saying, I still can't comprehend the fact that Trump is making a real comeback. I thought he was done. Yeah, I thought we were pretty safe, right? In our minds, at least. We were pretty safe for a while, thinking, Trump is absolutely cooked. There's no way Biden is going to lose this re-election. It's just gonna happen. And then he was supporting a genocide. And that made things a lot harder. A Tenchi picture? Well, absolutely. Absolutely. Do you have, like, a specific wish for a flavor? Or shall I just bestow one upon you? Victor saying rare Brazilian W, though we're not completely safe either. No, but you're having it a bit better right now. You know, I'm glad for you. A good one. Oh, a good one that's very doable. A good one is extremely doable because they all are good ones, obviously. I think I want to show you one that is comparable to my current mood. There you go. This is me. This is me when I look at politics around the world today, and also just in general. Hello, this is me. Nice to meet you. Now you see it. I guess we have to wait for Trump to get fucking sicker. Yeah, bro is old as fuck too. Bro is old. Decrepit. My conservative conspiracy theory mom is pro-Palestine. It's a lot of us. Yeah, even your mom then is. That's pretty surprising, I suppose. Also, Ronnie was saying here it's Democratic Alliance, the center-right coalition. I see. That's Tenchi, exactly. Yeah, nice boy. I'm giving you the best introduction to Tenchi right now. Only the best pictures for the introduction, don't worry. Tired boy and smiley boy. Seppo saying is you're still pretty optimistic towards the U.S. elections. I'm more worried now. I'm definitely more worried now. I mean, there's only so much I can do about it, so it doesn't doesn't make any sense for me to worry too constantly about it or anything like that. But I'm not very optimistic. Let's just say that, not very optimistic about it. Intense seduction. Yeah, you tried. You kind of just put the name in there, but you, nonetheless, good job. So, TLDR, vote for Biden. Do it begrudgingly, but still, I would suggest to do it nonetheless, because Orange Man is not the solution. Orange Man will just make things even worse than they already are, and we do not need that. It's tennis. Do you play tennis? Vote for Biden and die inside, as you do when you go voting anyway. That's what you gotta do. You're a bit cynical about it, but Izzy is hopeful. Who knows how it'll be? I mean, you'll find out. All you can do is, well, vote, do your part, and then there's that. That's it. Moving on through our Palestine segment, by the way. Do you remember Noah Schnapp? Noah Schnapp is an actor. This is a bit more menial news, which that's kind of nice as a little change of pace, honestly. Do you remember Noah Schnapp? That's an actor. He plays a character on Stranger Things or something like that. And he posted this video a while ago. I don't know if this is the original post. Yeah, November 13th. Might be when it came out. On an Instagram story, he was sharing stickers with his friends that said Zionism is sexy, which is a crazy thing to post on the internet, just, posing with it and having a great old time. Meanwhile, everything was going on. Well, he received a lot of backlash about this, and a lot of people were planning on boycotting the new season of the show that he's on for obvious reasons. And that's why he did a little apology video that I'm sure is very, very, very insincere. So let's go. Yeah, shame. A vote from us is 1 and not 7. True. That is actually a shame. I still can't believe the US is voting an 81-year-old man to lead the country. They are so old. They are so geriatric, man. It's fucking silly, dude. But hey, if it was at least like a competent 81-year-old, I would be better off. Is it the guy who played Will? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the characters too much. I don't like Noah nor any Zionists. Good takes. Aiden's saying if the foreign policy is the same, maybe focus on our local policy. Exactly. If the foreign policy doesn't make any sense, but it doesn't make any change, not sense, any changes, and that in local policy things would get so much worse for your friends, right? Because if you're technically a Biden voter, I'm sure you're a progressive type of person, then you should probably not let the orange man into office, right? Bernie Sanders is old and cool, exactly. Now, yes, everybody pull your video apology bingos out. This was posted to TikTok. I think it was reposted. I don't think, it's not like a whole YouTube video or anything. It's obviously, the format is vertical. So you gotta keep that in mind so he doesn't have the time to set up the camera and do a sigh and all of that. I don't think that will be happening, all right? Yeah, you and Izzy share political opinions. After all, we have the same experience. Yeah, sometimes the same experience doesn't always lead to the same political stance at the end of the day. Not every time, but that makes sense nonetheless. Thanks for letting me know. Thank you. There's the video.
Hey guys, it's Noah. I just wanted to come on here.
I mean, the way that he presents himself is very YouTuber apology, though, isn't it? It's just yeah, I'm just filming this quick video. I did just set this up. I didn't really think about this too much. It's not like it's planned or anything. I didn't write a script for this or anything. It's just off the cuff, man. Yeah, it's Stranger Things, dude. Yeah, it's I really didn't want to make this. That vibe. I put using instrument in the middle of the bingo card. I don't think there will be an instrument. It was basically like a sigh, you're right.
Super briefly, just to discuss everything that's been going on online, I feel like my thoughts and beliefs have been so far misconstrued.
My brother in Christ, you were posing with a Zionism is sexy sticker in November. There's nothing to misconstrue.
From anything even close to what I believe. And I wanted to just state from my heart how I feel.
This seeps of insincerity, right? Like, it's all insincerity. Yeah, it's like absolutely PR. Nah, that video wasn't it. Not it at all. I can't I can't be any more clear. What the fuck? Yeah, it cannot be any more clear. Absolutely not. It was very, very, very crystal clear what he was believing. Things that have been going on online. Unlike, you know, is he going to say anything about, is he going to call for a ceasefire now? I doubt it, but we'll see.
I only want peace and safety and security for all innocent people affected by this conflict.
Extremely PR. You didn't even put the word Palestinian in your mouth, because you can't, because he would fucking involuntarily retch if he said it, I'm certain. So he cannot say it, because then the whole apology would be up and he would have to re-record it. He can't. Also dropping people over supporting Palestine, like we know y'all aren't sincere with the apology. Yeah. Fucking coward. Absolutely coward. Why do people do low budget off the cuff things apologies? Like, that's less effort, feels less well, it's supposed to feel more personal, right? Unless like in opposition to something that is like super produced or anything like that. They're trying to make it feel very personal, like a fucking video message that you get from your friend or something. The crotch shot is very personal, says Ronnie. I agree. I too think he could have put his phone up on like a table and not a chair. Like, just put it a bit higher. Like, bro, please, come on. That's unnecessary.
I've had many open discussions with friends from Palestinian background.
He stumbled over the fucking word, my dude. I'm sure you have friends from Palestinian background, so not friends from Palestine, but, you know, people, yeah, certainly. They definitely would hang out with you.
And
I believe you.
I think those are very important conversations to have, and I've learned a lot. And one of the takeaways I've had is that we all hope for the same things, that being those...
I don't know if you hope for the same thing, my dude, if you believe that Zionism is sexy. Are you going to denounce the state of Israel in this TikTok? Because if not, doesn't really look like it's going anywhere, my friend. I always let people look at my crotch when I apologize. It makes you more sincere, right? If you're gonna do an apology video, own up to everything. Like, sit up straight, speak clearly. That would be a start. Also, he's so vague. He's not saying anything. I've learned a lot. One more for my bingo card, Victor. You're getting that bingo. I believe in you.
Innocent people still being held hostage in Gaza to be returned to their families, and equally hope for an end to the loss of innocent life in Palestine. So many of those people being women and children, and it's horrible to see. And I think anyone with any ounce of humanity would hope for an end to the hostility on both sides.
Well, yeah, like MP said, I haven't watched the video. Has he ever said, I am sorry, or I'm wrong? No, I don't. There's no admission of guilt. He's not talking about what he did at all. I have friends of that group. It's also a very good bingo option. It very much is. Like, yeah, if you offended like a group of people, it's like my friends that are definitely this group of people. They told me, they educated me.
I stand against any killing of any innocent people, and I hope you guys all do too.
That line, I don't know, that line delivery was just weird to me. Like, he's an actor, right? And I think you could act a little harder, my friend.
And I just hope to one day see those two groups be able to live harmoniously together in that region, and
This is very much horseshoe argument. Hitting us with the horseshoe arguments once again. Oh, this is his official account, by the way. Oh, he did post this to TikTok first and foremost. I wasn't aware of that. Like, oh, I hope these two groups can figure it out. Yeah, I'm sure it would be helped if Israel stopped genociding one of the groups. No? It doesn't feel super remorseful to me, to be fair. One of my friends is a teleprompter. Some of my best friends are Palestinian. Not even that. He didn't even get that far. Welcome back to both sides.
I hope for 2024 online to see people be a little more understanding and compassionate and recognize that we're all human.
Huh? Literally, after he said, oh, both sides need to stop being mean to each other, he went on to say, the next hope I have, not that, you know, the genocide stops, not that there's a ceasefire or anything, nope, we're going straight to, I think people online should not be so mean to me, because just be understanding of the fact that I held up a sticker saying Zionism is sexy while there was a genocide happening. Just be more understanding, please. Jesus, man. Zach is saying, I don't even hold any anger right now because I'm so used to terrible things in the world. That's honestly, it's understandable at this point, right? We've seen this over and over and over again. People online need to be nicer. That would solve the issue. That's so important right now to talk about.
Regardless of our race, of our ethnicity, of our background, of our country of birth, of even our sexuality, of anything. We are all human.
That has nothing to do with this. This has nothing to do with this.
And we're all the same. And we should all love each other for that and support each other and stand together. And stand together for humanity and for peace.
The way he turned it off was really funny to me. I'm sorry, but like, little bro couldn't even call for a ceasefire in this video that was supposed to be saving his career, I assume. Like, bro, put a little backbone in it. At least do that. But no, just strawman arguments about nothing that has that is literally so far removed from the actual issue that we're talking about. Great job. Super duper apology. It's just a disappointment. Like, oh, look, another one. Yeah, basically. Cool. That did absolutely nothing. Abysmal apology. Also, other people that are on the show I've seen have had similar sentiments. So generally, first of all, it's which season of Stranger Things is it now? It's too many seasons. The show has most certainly gotten bad. I don't watch it anymore, but I've watched the first season, I think, when it came out, but that was it. Just don't watch it. Just pirate it if you want to watch it. Is it the 6th? It's too many. Noah Schnapp is his name. It's also written here. Schnapp. The lawyer defending Israel in The Hague could do a better apology. Hell, even Logan Paul. Fucking Logan Paul. Logan Paul at least said, I've made a severe and continuous lapse of judgment or something like that. That's almost saying I was wrong, which Noah Schnapp did not manage to even convey that sentiment to begin with. So, boo. Bad job. Not good. Try harder next time. And actually call for a ceasefire and call it what it is. Call it a genocide. Then maybe we can talk about it, okay? But you didn't say any of these words, so you just repeated the buzzwords that were not too extreme for you. Rate this apology? I'm a rated a it's gotta be like a 2 out of 10, I think. You know, like it's not. I'm sure it could be worse. Like there must be still like some room in the bottom, but it was very bad. It was definitely very bad. I think a 1 or 0 could still happen if somebody just did it even more egregiously, but definitely very bad. People, if you don't want to do apology videos, just don't be a dick. Is it really that difficult? Exactly. Like, my brother in Christ, you only did this apology video because I bet like PR, some agent of yours told you to do it, and it really shows. It fucking shows, my friend. At least he didn't use an instrument. True. That would have put it at a 1 out of 10, I think. Dude couldn't even have a pet with him on the camera. True. If you at least had like your dog or a cat or something come up, that would have helped immensely, but alas. And a ukulele could have really fit in. I don't know if he's melodic enough for that. I don't know. A solid 1, but not quite a 0 from Aiden. Okay, fair enough. Good rating, I think. It makes sense. We have some content suggested to me by Angel Tail as well, talking about I put too many L's in there, about a puppet that has been seen around protests. That sounds wrong. That sounds like a fucking urban myth or something. No, but we'll learn about the history of the puppet after we look at the puppet's appearance in a pro-Palestine protest, you know? Little Jamal joined 500,000 people in London. Again, these protests as well are absolutely huge. This is, by the way, the account of the... Would it be a puppet? I don't really know what what creature this is. Wait, let me turn down the volume a little bit, because otherwise, if there is volume, it blows out my eardrums. Calling for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza. It's like there's a person inside too. I don't quite know. It might be a puppet type thing. Be a little bit more quiet still, thank you. In Gaza, childhood is under attack. It reads, "We walk in solidarity." Now, personally, maybe that's something about me being a human. I find giant puppets like this a little bit scary. I find them a little bit scary. This is little Jamal. I think the name might be ironic. I find them a little bit off-putting just on face value, but I mean, she stands for something nice, so that is good. Yeah, if there's a person in it, would that be a mech suit? You are literally a puppet. Puppets are fine, but she's very big, okay? I do not have a phobia of puppets, no. At least I don't think so. At least I don't think so. I don't have any phobias as far as I'm aware, but aside for homophobia. God, that's the worst joke. I'm kidding. I am queer too. But it's just a bit too tall, isn't it? Like, if it's small, it's fine. But this one's very tall. It kind of reminds me of the giant from the found footage, like, liminal space horror, you know? It's like, it's just a little guy and therefore hates big gals, an internal rivalry. It's so true, so true. The phobias of tall women. I legit had to laugh out loud at that. Thank you. It's, it's how it is. Aren't we all just bone puppets in a flesh suit? We are bone puppets in a cerebral, in a flesh suit, yes, piloted by our brain, by our cerebral pilot. Would Tech be scared of Lady D from Resident Evil 8? No, I don't find her that scary, but the fact, like, with some of the angles, like the way that she ducks under the doors, that's a little scary, I guess, maybe. That's sort of. The D&D party is here to roast you, Kuyunga, it's true. We walk in solidarity, it says. Ceasefire now. I mean, it's a little off-putting, eh? We have gathered here to mentally destroy. Thank you! Thank you, that's so nice of you. There was also a link from Angel Tale to the backstory of the puppet. Why does she have to be so big? I mean, it makes sense. At a protest, it makes sense. She is visible, you know? That's nice. You can kind of see, like, where in the crowd you have to go, but, like, is it really necessary? Anyway, come on, be serious. The real Amal story. In July 2021, Amal had to leave her home in Syria. I hope this should be fine now. All right, bye, Zach. She started walking in hope of reaching a safe place and finding her family. She was only 9. She walked through 12 countries and made a lot of new friends. I don't know if I could be friends. I'm sorry. I don't know if I could be friends. What's the name of the puppet in Resident Evil 8 though? Oh, I don't know, but she's cute. She's fine. I like her. But at times it was very difficult. Amal felt lonely and tired, and even had to hide in places where she wasn't welcome. In November 2021, little Amal lived in the UK, arrived in the UK. She was able to go back to school. That's like, it's obviously mirroring the story of real children who have to flee from war, from whatever reasons. I would assume that it is based on a real person, right? If it's not based on one real person, it's based on the experience of a lot of real people, right? 1 year later, Amal traveled to New York City. Hi, Izzy. And met new friends. I mean, I like her drip. Her drip is very pretty, but also, God, she sure is very tall. Amal's journey continues in 2023 as she carries the message of hope for displaced children. Yeah, I mean, I get the messaging, and I find it's a very cute, it's a very nice project. This is the real Amal story, retracing little Amal's journey since she left home in Syria, basically. I like this project. It's a very good representative and a very nice mirror to the actual things that are happening. to displaced children all around the world. Now, the design I could do without, but that's just me. Yo, Izzy. Izzy the Bell? Izzy the Bell. So true, so true. Moving swiftly on. Thank you very much. The right to resist rights. This is something that we need to talk about carefully, I think, as Angel Tale has outlined. But this is a short, 10 quick answers to this one question, illustrated here on lawforpalestine.org, that I would like to look at you for a second. I do like mildly creepy things. I do like it, I just want to express. That I find it. Well, it's not creepy in a sense. It's just a bit off-putting, no? Off-putting, not in-putting. Wouldn't survive Carnival in Olinda. I don't think I would survive Brazilian Carnival for other reasons, too. For reasons besides tall creatures, Or in Portugal. Oh my god, you have a potato chip. Let's go. Guys, can someone remind me to be more active on the Discord server? Hey, be more active on the Discord server or else. Off-putting. But if it's off-putting, might that be pudding that has gone off? That would be bad. That's not that's bad. So the headline here reads, by the way, do Palestinians have the right to resist and what are the limits? A short article. Being very short, it's just 10 points. Quite basically. Quick answer in 10 points. First point, the illegal occupation represents an unlawful use of force, i.e. aggression. As long as the illegal occupation persists, it continues according to international responsibility rules, a continuous wrongful act, thus preserving the continuous right to self-defense of the occupied state/people. It's quite understandable, this line of reasoning, I think, because this is something that people talk about a lot, right? They put the blame on Palestinians for showing resistance in any sort of way. Sometimes people even put the blame on children throwing rocks at IDF people roaming their streets. So they are obviously not quite that concerned with the lives of Palestinians, but it's laid out quite clearly here. I feel like it explains it quite clearly here as to why there is a right for them to defend themselves. I don't like these dolls either. The big dolls in the typical tall dolls Linda has them. Oh man. And the people inside can smell of the fear. Yeah, of course they do. But everyone's doing well. Thank you. I hope you're doing well as well. Why you think they're throwing rocks to start with, right? Because of the illegal occupation, because of the wrong that's being continuously done to them, right? The second point is the Israel occupation legal now? Recent positions by several reputable entities, such as the UN Commissions of Inquiry on Palestine/Israel, the current and former UN Special Reporters on Palestine, a study released by CEIRPP alongside numerous relevant academic studies, deem it unlawful, i.e. aggression. This matter is also currently under consideration by the ICJ. So TLDR, multiple reputable sources have said it hasn't become lawful somehow. It is still an unlawful presence that Israel is in Palestine, because that is just frankly what it is. They have come to take land that does not belong to them. Yeah, it's a rhetorical question, absolutely. Self-defense, the third point. Self-defense by Palestinians can only be exercised after assessing the principles of necessity, proportionality, and imminency, as in being close, imminence, time frame. Meeting these criteria is evident in the context of a prolonged occupation, the exhaustion of all peaceful means to end it, and violation of just Kogan's norms, some sort of rules, IHL rules and good faith, which we've talked about this at length as well. Things didn't start on October 7th. That was not the start of the problems, right, between Israel and Palestine. It was merely another attempt of pushing back at their oppressors, Isabel saying, I almost slipped into little space for a second. A bit inconvenient for me to do that right now. Yeah, no, that would be bad. That would be not so bad. Do you have safety mechanisms for that? That would be quite bad, is what I mean. Do you have safety mechanisms for that? Like, do you just log off and go chill somewhere or something? Me when I know things. Aiden is saying, thank you for answering. I was just sure the context of me not referring to you was there. Thanks. Yeah, absolutely, of course. No, I know that. What you meant by that, or how you meant it, rather. The fourth point being dozens of resolutions by the UNGA support national liberation movements in their struggle for independence and self-determination, including armed struggle. Just for instance, here, this one, link, condemned Portuguese colonialism in Guinea-Bissau. Hard one to say. At the time of this resolution's adoption, PAIGC had officially engaged in armed liberation struggle. The General Assembly in the same resolution requested all states to provide material and moral assistance to the national liberation movement of colonial territories. So TLDR, once again, this is not the only case in which this is relevant. Palestine is not the only occupied land. And generally, we, as the world, are in agreement that those who are being occupied have the right to defend themselves. Guinea, as in guinea pig. Oh, just Guinea then? Oh, Guinea-Bissau. Oh, okay. That always messes me up, thank you. You usually swap with someone, but I can pull myself out a little space if I focus enough. All right. That sounds like a good enough mechanisms, no? Actually, no relation. no relation. But same pronunciation, so there's good. So that is good. The fifth point, the Declaration on Friendly Relations, this one, which reflects customary law, recognizes the right to resist against foreign forcible actions that deprive people of their right to self-determination. The UN recognizes the right to self-determination for the Palestinian people, which obviously they have not if when they walk down the wrong road, they are gunned down. It states that every state must refrain from any forcible action that deprives the people of their right to self-determination, freedom, and independence. If they cannot go wherever they please, then that is already an infringement of their rights, and we know, especially for the people in Gaza, that applies. Yeah. The sixth point being, therefore, it is Israel that is required not to suppress resistance, rather than the opposite. The ICJ, in its advisory opinion, Wall 2004, countered Israeli claims of constructing the wall in self-defense by stating that this right is irrelevant based on the fact that Israel exercises effective control over the occupied Palestinian territories. Yeah, good. That's already well summed up as it is. Seventh being clearer, in 1982, UNGA Resolution 37/43 affirmed the legitimacy of the struggle for independence, territorial integrity, national unity, and liberation from foreign domination and foreign occupation by all available means, including armed struggle. So basically, TLDR, what they are doing in general, not every single action taken by Palestinians, of course, is lawful in that sense. This resolution openly recognizes the right to use force against foreign illegal occupation, which it considers a serious threat to international peace and security, recalling the cases of Namibia and Palestine, word for word. Because they're occupying Gaza, it's like it's attacking something it's stolen. Yeah, right? Like, they have Hausrecht. They hit them with the German word. They are the ones who live there. They are the ones whose land it is. So therefore, Israel doesn't have all the rights that they think they have. Also, the sun is shining in my window sometimes, and that's nice, but also very bright. So there's that. The eighth point being, furthermore, the additional Protocol 1 of the Geneva Convention 1977, to which Palestine acceded, I think, in 2014, joining over 160 countries in its Article 1 and parentheses 4, classifies conflict in which people are fighting against alien occupation and racist regimes as armed conflicts. Individuals engaging in such fighting, if captured, should be afforded the status of prisoners of war, meaning their fighting is legitimate. Which sometimes they are. Yeah, you don't know Hausrecht. It's like, God, I wouldn't know how to describe it. So I hope I subverted it after. Subverted is not the word. I'm really struggling today, by the way. I've already announced at the start of this stream, though, that today is not the greatest brain day. We're just fighting through it, okay? Yeah, TLDR. It's okay. It's a legal word that means that you can decide what happens with your own house. Thank you, Tinty. Thank you very much. It's appreciated. Number 9. Historical evidence overwhelmingly supports that self-determination is rarely achieved without the use of force and armed struggle. Failing to acknowledge resistance movements would lead to an illogical situation. Also, alien occupation would go unchallenged, rendering any resistance against their legal status illegal itself. Yeah, fair. Too slow, Seppo, too slow. But don't worry, you were quite close. And 10th and finally, it is worth emphasizing the right to resist and self-defense is subject to the rules of international humanitarian law, including the respect of the principles of distinction between civilians and combatants. So, in short, right to resist, thank you, in a second, including armed resistance, yes. Right to indiscriminately kill or target civilians, no. As simple as that. We've talked about this again and again, right? The resistance of the Palestinian people is absolutely justified, but at the same time, you can also say civilian lives should not be lost in these conflicts, because obviously, they didn't do anything wrong. They're just civilians. Cheers. Thank you. Yeah, it's like not... I don't even feel particularly bad. It's just sometimes, I think it's, it's a neurodivergence where you're like a little more sluggish than you should be. And, then it'll pass and the next day it'll be better again. So don't worry. Don't worry about it. It's not too bad. And tomorrow I'm also getting my keys, so I better be on top shape. Yeah, I've had that. It's right. Yeah, I think most of us might have had that before. It feels pretty relatable. Feels like a pretty relatable thing. Tomorrow I'm getting my keys. I gotta be in top shape for measuring out every nook and cranny of this apartment that I'm getting. So TLDR. This basically just affirms what I've said this entire time, which is, yes, the Palestinian cause to defend themselves is just insofar that they do not target innocent civilians. And yes, that is a difficult thing to do as well. Tinty is saying, also, I remember the current kerfuffle when children throwing rocks at armored vehicles was framed as a threat to Israel. Yep, they always have been like that. Always have been like that. It's never changing. It's the same all the time. Yeah, it's my apartment time tomorrow. I got the call yesterday while out on a walk with Tenchi. I'm very excited. Excited. Yeah, we have some updates from Bisan as well, which is good. That means that she is still alive, but maybe not alive and well, as we can see from this video. I basically just want to show you this because, well, sometimes we just like to amplify voices, right? That's part of what I like to do on the channel. She's talking about here, the account describes the same thing. Bisan from Gaza, a journalist who has been providing the world with non-stop coverage inside Gaza, broadcasts her experience trying to seek refuge during the recent siege and bombardment of Gaza's last remaining hospital, Nasser Hospital Complex, last fully intact hospital, right? We want to make that distinction. Like, Al-Shifa is still slightly operational, but it's not, and others as well, but it's not great. Wait, I wanted to actually unmute. Thank you.
Destroyed. I don't know. Where are you telling me from? You're in Europe, in America.
Yeah, she might have gone live on some sort of streaming website. Like, I see that might be TikTok or something. I don't know.
You're Asian, you're African, you're Arab. I don't know. But if I told you, I'll kill you in front of the people of the world, if you did not give me everything you and your children and your family.
Fucking horrifying situation. I mean, I don't need to say it, but there you go.
What will you do? Huh? What will you do? You'll never give me your home. You'll fight. I'm not fighting. I'm recording and trying as much as I can to survive this without being a refugee more than this. I've been displaced from my home for 400 days, and I know what does it mean to stay without your home, your land. So I can't go anywhere, actually. I can't go.
There's no way.
Back to my home.
Yeah, this was posted on January 16th, so a couple of days ago, but she's also still posting on other social media sites right now. It's incredibly horrifying, but also important to see, because people I've seen on social media, Twitter especially, people posting that they're tired of seeing things happening in Palestine, like they're tired of it and don't want to hear about it anymore. Well, sorry that it's still going on. We wish that there was a ceasefire and you didn't have to hear about it anymore, but that is not the case. You know, if you're tired of hearing about Gaza, then maybe you should call for a ceasefire even harder, because that is the only way that you will be able to put a stop to it, you know? Isabel's saying, I've seen death in my life. It never gets easier. A situation like this sticks with you. I mean, of course it does. Of course it does. I think everybody who lived now, who was like an adult, a teen, whatever, in the year of the Lord, 2024, is going to remember the genocide in Gaza. How the fuck is bombing a country back to the third world not immediately recognized as a genocide by everyone? It's literally, yeah, that's the thing that I keep asking myself as well. It is literally so evident. The crimes are documented. What else are you supposed to like interpret from these videos if not that this is a genocide? Yeah, I'm gonna I should measure the doors as well. You're right. I usually don't. I don't know if we've measured the doors for everything. I mean, they're standard size doors. I think everything should get through fine. And the bigger things we're also gonna like disassemble. And I don't have a sofa. So like, I think I'll be fine. But yes, I will measure the doors. Our stairway is probably gonna be the bigger problem. Like, it's kind of narrow. Anyway. Yeah, because people dumb, and the law takes forever, especially in the UN. The law takes forever. That is 100% true. Yeah, if you don't have a couch, you should be fine, right? Because everything that's bigger is gonna be disassembled anyway. The couches are the problem. You are absolutely right, because sometimes they are too large. But I should be fine. I think so too. So you might have heard of this already. If you are able to participate in it, and you think that your participation would make an impact, you can do that. The global strike this week, calling for a ceasefire now. You know, the general things, limit the amounts of times that you go to stores, and you know, if you can at all avoid it, then also avoid it entirely if that is possible for you. Also, if you are part of a union, you might be able to arrange something like that, etc. The reason why I'm streaming this week was basically the decision that I found that it wouldn't make much of a difference if I didn't stream in the great scheme of things. That's just my thought. I don't think strikes are. I think strikes can be absolutely effective, and boycotts can be effective if they're targeted enough, and if you are part of important infrastructure in your country, in your city, in whatever, and you have a union that can like organize this thing and plan this thing with you, then I think strikes are perfect for you, and you should absolutely try your best to participate. But you know, I feel like it's dependent on every person. Personally, that's my thought on the matter. Hi, PixEXE. Hello. Isabel saying the UN needs to take things in their own hand. Hell, America should send the SEAL Team 6 to anything to get Netanyahu to pick up the phone. I mean, the thing is, the United States don't want to. They have not. They do not have the will to do that. Yeah, like Isabel saying, I'm unable to strike. I'm nobody to everyone here, but everything to y'all. Oh, that's very sweet, actually. Yeah, they're talking about this in these Instagram slides. Again, I'm looking if there's anything like strike from economic movements, work in normal life because nothing is normal in this life. So, you know, those sorts of calls to actions. Just wanted to make you aware of it and share a little bit of my thought. Just one thought. Not two thoughts even, just one. Just sharing a little bit of my thought on this. We also have a current story, but I'm not actually gonna click on that because that might not be Twitch safe, so I won't be doing that. That's a very cute hug emoji. That is very, very cute. One thought is enough. I think so too. Like one thought already kind of pushing it today, so I think one thought will have to suffice. this concluding our Palestine segment for today. We can definitely talk a little bit about Ron DeSantis dropping out of the race. Honestly, don't have that much to say about it aside from the fact, rip Bozo. He isn't dead, but oh, the post was deleted. Okay. It was just a meme or something, I'm sure, about Ron DeSantis dropping out. Gosh, wait a second. I'm gonna look if I can find a different one then. Ron DeSantis. Oh, good thing actually that I censored the screen, because the first post, the number one first post, is a private account posting something that I'm like, 2 people follow this. Is there like a funny one? He's over. He's over anyway. Ron DeSantis is over party. TLDR. Perfect segment. Kurz und knapp. It really is. I mean, it really is. I don't have that much to say about it. Aside from the fact that we knew this was coming. Bro was running on like such fringe fucking ideas that most people did genuinely not care about. Even Trump didn't care for his way of argument. So, good on you, gamer. You fucking lost it. You didn't even try to take it to the end. You just disbanded your fucking career. Ronnie DeSantis and Vivek are fucking done. Dunzo. Fucking bozos. Yeah, this tweet's just saying, I've been waiting for Ron DeSantis to issue a press release saying he's suspending his campaign to spend more time in Florida banning books, kidnapping immigrants, and getting beaten up by Mickey Mouse. That's the statement that we're now waiting for, because he fucking lost, so boo-hoo. Not Ronnie. Yeah, I know, right? You're a good bean. You're not done. You're just getting started. In the saying, so no Republican was ever going to beat the rotting orange. Nope. There's no way, actually. There's a cult. There's a cult around him. There's no way they would have. But Ron's hopes and dreams were probably shattered. Woo! I hope so. I hope he's fucking demoralized. I hope he quits politics because he's so sad. I think that would be good. I think that would be the ideal outcome, honestly. It makes it even more clear that they don't have any money left. Yup. They don't have money to stay on this campaign trail to the end. I saw a really good tweet somewhere too, but I didn't save it, making like a joke that he should be forced to carry his candidacy to term, like pregnant women would do under an abortion ban in Florida. Teehee. This might have been one of the shortest primaries in recent history, in recent memory. Honestly, though, bro did not persist very long. Would be funny. It would be funny, but alas. Okay, we might as well finish the docket. They wanted to burn furries in Oklahoma. Did you hear? Fucking Oklahoma, bro. Who even cares? Who even cares about Oklahoma? Who even cares about Oklahoma? We can finish the docket, yeah, easily, simply, like this is just 2 tweets. Easy. Yeah, that shit, yes. A state lawmaker files legislation aiming to ban furries from Oklahoma schools. The rules, he says he wants to put in place, and how the community is responding is here, and there's a video on it. Finish the docket while 2024 is really a new year. I've done it once before too. Last time, I'm pretty sure we qualified that as a finished docket. It's crazy, isn't it?
A lawmaker proposing a bill that would ban furries at school from participating in class and school activities. It's
like, bro, the funniest thing is that's like banning. That's literally like, what could I attribute this to? Compare this to? That's like banning people who vote for Biden as opposed to Trump from going to class, because how are you gonna tell? How would you even tell, bro? Anybody in this fucking classroom could be a furry. Are you gonna, like, deploy fucking Gestapo-type espionage in order to try and get to the bottom of this and find out who's a furry? Like, leave the fucking kids alone. Like, what the fuck? It's a hobby. Get a grip. Yeah, no, that's a better comparison, actually. That's like as though you were going to ban people who like to crochet from school for reasons is such fascism. Oh, you understood burn instead of ban? No, just ban. Kids saying they're first to skip class. Big brain moves. It's like, show us your browser history to participate in class. Nope, you can't clear it. That won't do. It's so idiotic. Next are coming after the art kids. Oh, you're right.
It's an idea that's caught the attention of people worldwide. Fox 25's David Chazanoff.
Although I've heard definitely, but Angel didn't cite a source for that, I think. Maybe it's in this video, that it's already been taken back again. They're not actually gonna be doing this. But what a crazy idea to even propose, eh? Are the children going to school wearing their fursuits? I doubt it. Those are fucking expensive. Yeah, most definitely don't have those. Yeah, and wearing just cat ears to school in order to get sent home. Like, if cat ears is all that it takes, then I know some friends of mine from school who would have been sent home who weren't even furries. She just owned a pair of cat ears, okay? She wasn't even a furry or anything. Like, legitimately. She would be fine if she was. She just wasn't. It's the anti-furry Schutzstaffel, bro.
Joins us now. So, David, first of all, who filed this legislation?
David?
Adamawendy State Rep J.J. Humphrey filed this bill.
Quiet.
He says it's a problem that is a statewide issue.
People are going to call me insane for running this bill. Hell,
This is the guy who did it? People are going... You're the most southern person that's the most American person I've ever seen. People are gonna call me insane for running this bill. Okay. Why is he a caricature, man? What the heck? And then the theater kids, and then everyone who can read, it'll go like this. Bop, bop, bop. He does look and sound actually exactly how I thought as well. Holy shit. As a southerner, I hate this guy. Valid. Yeah, I would too. Also, why are you afraid of furries? Why are they afraid of furry children? I don't get it.
I'd say they're insane.
House Bill 3084.
I'll say they're insane. Okay. The fact that you're disconcerted about kids having a hobby is telling. It's very telling. I'm only listening to stream, but I have a very clear picture of him. Oh yeah, you do. Oh yeah, you do. You could definitely pull off a goth cowboy look. Is very pristine. That's very nice, actually. I've seen goth cowboy like mix up. It's very nice.
4 would require a student's parent or guardian to pick them up from school if they dress up like an animal.
If they dress up like an animal, because that's the only thing a furry is if they dress up like an animal. It's totally not just a hobby or anything like that.
Insanity, we need to call it what it is, and I'm happy to run the bill and address it.
The legislation.
Bro, oh my god, the dog, no. There's just a dog behind bars. What a good picture. Bro, it's literally just a hobby. Calm down. Tinty is saying children in cosplay are the scariest people in American schools. Not the incels, the fascists who are gonna become school shooters. Nah, it's the furries we should worry about. 100%. Another Tenchi picture? Absolutely. You'll get like a cute one. Maybe. Maybe, I say. Tenchi Fursona is on. Oh yeah, true. It's time for the Tenchi Fursona. Where does he look kind of like a human? Do I have any pictures where he looks a little bit like a human? Sometimes he does. So I'm wondering if I have any of those. Where do you look the most like a little man, a little guy? Man guy, guy man, dude man, guy. I feel like this one has a particular energy that could, yeah, honestly, it might be this one. Sorry, it's very large as well. Not the Tianchi Fursona. This one has the energy, I think. This one has Kenergy. This was before I reorganized my room as well. Wait, let me crop out my fucking foot. There you go. This one has energy. This one has a very specific energy. If any of them were Fursona Tench, it might be this one. There you go. That's on screen now. It's a very good boy. He's so shiny. Look at him. Look at him, the best boy. He's so shiny. He's in the sun. You know that meme with Bugs Bunny in a suit wishing everyone a pleasant evening? Oh yeah. Put Denji's face on that. That would be good. That would be actually a very nice upgrade to the meme. Yeah, as always, the perfect fur. He does have the perfect fur. So shiny, so shiny. He does look like a big guy in this one. He is, right? He's standing on 2 legs too, so that's why, you know, because he's up at my chair. Saying hello.
Would also allow animal control services to remove the student from class.
That's insane. That part is so insane. Like, yeah, let's get animal control to remove people from class. Like, bro, you're not even being serious anymore.
They're found in violation, and a parent can't pick the student up.
If you got an animal coming to school, how about we get them vaccinated? How about we get them neutered? And how about
vaccinated is a good idea, bro. You're literally insane. You are literally an insane person. Do you understand that? Bro is talking about how about we get him neutered. Bro, what? What in the eugenics ass shit are you even on about?
I want this vote team to remove every child with an interest outside of school.
Yes. That is so true. That is so true, Tinty. I want every child removed from school. That is, it's insanity, bro. It is insanity. I keep forgetting I don't have wolf ears and a tail attached to my body. Well, good thing that you don't. Well, you're not in Oklahoma. Are you in Oklahoma? I don't know. Good thing that you don't in Oklahoma. Getting furries neutered, but trans children are evil, right? But, the trans agenda, but, the furries, we can neuter them.
we send them to the pound? And that's what this bill is going to be about.
Oh, and sending them to the pound too, of course.
Stop this ignorance.
It's an idea that has the attention of people within that community.
Yeah,
like
no
Mark
shit.
San, who just moved to Yukon.
I can only assume that he doesn't know anything.
Yeah, of course he doesn't know anything. Obviously he doesn't know anything. He doesn't even know that it's a fucking hobby, bro. You're South Carolina. Dude, I forget all the states because I forget just their existence, first of all. Unless it's like New York. I know New York and I know California, but that's about it. I mean, so. And I know Minnesota because that's where our English teacher was from. I don't think making the curry the furry the curry community is great. The furry community, your enemy, is a good idea. No, it's not a good idea. I think it's a very bad idea. They have a lot of hackers.
Tempted to just go right up to the Capitol, make an appointment, and just ask them like, "Hey, do you want to know more? Do you want to get a little bit of better understanding?" Not intending to confront him or nothing, just kind of ask them like, where's this coming from?
Kylie Grubbs from Tulsa says this bill...
I like that the news are showing, like, imagine you're this person. Okay, imagine you are Catboy Metaton. And the news is using your your persona sheet thingy, character sheet on the news. That's so funny, in a way. In a way, that's so funny. Getting real Cybersmith human pet guy vibes from the cowboy hat guy. The cowboy hat guy is unhinged. We should put him on a list. Some sort of list. He belongs on one of those.
Distracts from what lawmakers should really be focused on. Improving the state's education system.
We're instead trying to belittle children just for identifying themselves and as something that the legislator doesn't understand or have any familiarity with.
Kylie, or however you say the name correctly, put an image of a chipmunk in the background.
Or have any familiarity with.
The controversy is even being talked about in Wales.
I think the bill is absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, I love the accent. Let's go with the Welsh accent. Let's go. Bro, yeah, he needs to be on a watch list, that cowboy hat man from earlier. Bro has some weird ideas about children and their hobbies. Like, why are you so concerned?
Haven't read through it.
I don't know if there's a petition to get rid of the fucker. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure from what I've heard, this bill is not getting passed. So you don't have to worry about that.
They're saying the kid's going to get picked up by the parents, or they're going to call animal control. What the heck's that all about? That's just wasting animal control's time, because they're not going to do anything with a kid.
Yeah, that's true too.
Mark San says he wants to meet with Humphrey sometime this week. Reporting live at the state capitol, David Chasanoff, Fox 25 News.
There you go. Wait. Oh, that was Fox. No way. Don't loop, please. Conservative tier list, what? It's all just gonna be different levels of awful, isn't it? Is that a Minnesotan accent? No way. I couldn't tell, actually. I couldn't tell. I'm trying to recall our English teacher in front of my mind's eye. The list he needs to be on is the pound adoption list. Really true though. I was thinking for this furry topic incongruence, we could watch that one furry video that was going around. It's pretty short, I'm quite sure, but somebody was trying to be making fun. Somebody was trying to make fun of somebody dressed in a with a furry hat thing, not a full fursuit, but a half suit type thing, but just failed miserably because the person was so charming and nice. And I think that's just a good dunk to end it on, honestly. This is the person, by the way, the person in question. Yeah, it's only a 20-second video. This person in front of the Marriott Hotel. These furry people make me sick. Get them some help. Holy shit. Meanwhile, Harlow, the person in the video, retweets this. You heard it here first, friends. I need help, and lots of it. It's such a funny fucking... everybody dunked on the guy who posted the video.
This is the first furry I've ever seen. Nice to meet you.
You can call me Harlow, sorry.
Okay, I'm just kind of a little nervous. Okay.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
I hope you can see the subtitles. Wait, I can also go and make it be bigger as well. It's an absolute Giga Chat move. Hi, Luna. Hi, Luna Eclipse. Hello.
First furry I've ever seen.
This way you can
Nice to
actually
meet you.
read the subtitles. Sorry, it's very short.
You can call me Harlow, sorry.
Okay, I'm just kind of a little nervous.
He's trying to be such a this guy behind the camera is first of all trying to be a covert douchebag, to not be too obvious about it so that he doesn't have to face any consequences about it yet. And also, she's just so nice.
Okay.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Kamioka.
Kamioka. Wow, what a name. I like that name.
Literally the sweetest interaction ever. Bro, this #1 sweetest interaction. And he posts this wow, these people are depraved. Bro, shut your fucking mouth, dude. The suit is so cute. Yeah, exactly. The glasses, they're everything. It is such a cute head. It's adorable. I love the way that she moves in it. Absolutely nice. That's the account in case... Whoops, Tenchi's in front of it. My bad. I'll be Tenchi. That's the account in case you want to give it a follow. Harlow Puppy. There you go. You never had that... this fucking loser on Twitter goes up to a random person and has the nicest experience ever. Doesn't deserve it. Also the color. Yeah, the colors are so cute. It's mint and pink. It's so nice. It's so fucking nice. And everybody just dunked on this guy for posting this. Bro, this is not the W that you think it is. There's no W in there for you, okay? None whatsoever. These people make me sick. Shows the nicest, sweetest person ever. They need help. Exactly. You're just making a point for your opposition. So fucking funny. You would love to take a pic with a furry. Yeah, they're so sweet a lot of the time. One time, I think we met a furry artist, we being my friends and I, at an amusement park. They were working there, but they weren't dressed up or anything because it wasn't their job to be dressed up there. But they talked a little bit about it because, we saw their patches, little LGBT patches, whatever. They saw our patches. It was cute. It was nice. Furries just going out there providing love and kindness, This guy had to rewatch this before posting. This guy really looked at the situation and thought he made any sense. Yeah. He's oh, she was so nice to me. That's fucking sickening. That's disgusting. People shouldn't be nice to me. It's okay. Calm down, man. Oh, Disney is literally furries. Yeah, their mascot is a rat in red shorts and gloves. It's true. They have a lot of furry characters. I mean, have you seen Robin Hood? Guy, the Robin Hood film from Disney. Sadly, fursuits would not work here. It would probably be hazardous for the person wearing it. Oh, because it's hot, because it's very, very warm, or other reasons. Because, yeah, only in winter, I guess. The Lion King too. Yeah, the Lion King. No, you're right about that. The Lion King is very huge for furries as well. A lot of furries shared the same community as the scene kids back then, so they believe in plur to peace, love, unity, and respect. That's the general vibe that I get from them, yeah. Yeah, we can barely survive wearing t-shirts here. I know. It's rough. Don't you guys have winter too? A little bit? Oh yeah, and literally Zootopia. True, I forgot about Zootopia. Disney makes a lot of furry content. And good on them, you know? We have no winter. Oh no. Don't you have like a little bit of a colder season at least? Or like maybe we're southern, perhaps it gets a little colder. But yeah, I see the struggle. The struggle is real. Also, talking about struggle, I would like to not struggle to find somebody to raid, because we're done. Oh, Stelly is playing Monster Hunter. Well, that's doable. That's doable. It all started. Robin Hood was the progenitor, though. I think so too. Zootopia, Beauty and the Beast, Princess and the Frog, Cinderella had mice in clothing. That too, you see. There's so much going on. Stelly is playing Monster Hunter World. Thank you for the war. True, you're right. We gotta pay first because we finished the docket. I almost forgot about it. Thank you for reminding me. I could have also finished it later, but we can finish it right now. Will we finish the docket today? Yes, we did. Believer W. Let's fucking go. We fucking finished it. Amazing. Yeah, you missed the gamba. Good for you. No gambling for you. Complete prediction. Points for you. Yippee. Congratulations to all believers. I would have lost, so thank fuck. Exactly. It's not rigged. This time more people believed than they didn't, but hey, there we go. Yeah, the gamba was set up at the very start of the stream. There you go. Enjoy your channel points. Enjoy. Don't spend it all in one go. I would love to just see everybody's channel points, like how much they have, because I'm very curious and I really don't know. You all lose because gambling is for losers. So true. So true. We don't gamble here. I really never gamble with channel points. I have so many channel points on other people's channels and I just hoard them. Oh, Seppo has 12,600. That's a good amount of channel points. Okay. I know this is personal data to me when I can't gamble. Mad. Angry. I am happy not to gamble, you know, personally. Personally, I'm fine with that. Why did you put it in quotation marks? 13.4 thousand. God, you guys have a lot of channel points, I feel like. Well, that's good. That's good. You can use it for evil. I like that. 11.7. But I did the TTS a while back. True. So you lost a bunch. Just imagine how much I had without all the ads. Yeah, right? The ads are pretty expensive. Imagine if you kept them all. Yeah, me too. I got like 126k channel points on my fave streamer's channel. Yup. Same. I don't spend those. They're all for me. I wonder how many I have on like Etoile, etc. Actually, can I see that right now? Wait. Before we raid anybody, am I able to just see that? I don't know if Etoile would be my number one. I should be able to see it, I think. If I go to stream... No, I don't want to actually watch your VOD. I want to go to, like, your channel or something. I don't know, somewhere... Like, the waiting room. Where's the waiting room? There you go, there's the waiting room. Okay. You can see it down there. I only have... 76,000 channel points on Etoile's channel. It's not that intense, I think. I'm a mod, so I just refund myself on the redeems. Oh, how could you? Smart though, smart. I don't know if I have more on anybody else's channel right now though. It's pretty good. Pretty good amount. Oh, where's the first message that you continued from? I don't know, but it's continued from something. So if you were confused, don't worry. I am not. It's all good. Let us go raid Stelly. Look, Stelly is playing Monster Hunter World right now. I hope you're currently present as well. Yes, absolutely you are. Oh, this is a good time to raid in. Let's fucking go. Also, Tenchi is still here. I mean, of course Tenchi is still here. Tenchi is my little guy. Make sure to copy the raid message. I'll see you again on Thursday. I'll tell you about how the apartment thing went. Do 10 push-ups. You know what? Maybe I will. Maybe I fucking will. We'll see. You can't ask me tomorrow anyway. But yeah, I'll go see my apartment and everything. So there we go. I'm gonna leave now. Bye-bye. I'll start the raid. Wait, starting the raid now. Start raid. I love how we're just looking. Deviously looking. Have a good one. I'll see you. I'll update you. It was very fun talking to you. It was a fun stream, even though, you know, a bit tired, but it's cool. It's cool. It's fine. I will have good apartmenting. I'm so excited. Ooh, I have so much work to do. Holy shit, so much work to do. All right. Peace out, gamers. Be nice to Stelly. Send greetings for me. I will be there for a second too. Bye-bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye.